Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Ooh, look at that.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky at that.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Sorry, people. Yeah, that thing in it. Let's not do that. But it may be true for today. But it also could be true that I was also awarded like last minute to do a show because Mr. KG just said, you know what, bro, I got auditions this morning. Innit? I'm locked in auditions, so bro, can you do the show? Oh, change the overlay. Why? It says 5 things deep. This is what it is. It's 5 things deep, bro. It's 5 things deep. I ain't changing nothing. It's 5 things deep. That's what we're talking about. We're gonna talk about that crap match that happened yesterday. And for all that don't know it, I didn't even watch the game. I didn't even watch it. I had to rush and watch Match of the Day this morning after KG called me. I'm telling you right now, what a waste of my time. I should have not even bothered watching it. The only thing that got me mad was like the fact that the referees were taking the piss the referee was taking the piss. I don't understand how Dorgu, that was a foul. Yeah, when the guy was blatantly kicked into Dorgu. And secondly, how did 2 of their players not get sent off? There should have been 2 red cards, not just 1. And I heard the Match of the Day commentators as well saying about how it shouldn't even been red card because he slipped. I'm sorry. Just because you do something dangerous without any intent and hurt somebody doesn't mean you shouldn't be punished for it. Imagine that. I'm trying to get home and I'm speeding and I accidentally hit somebody. Oh, my bad. I didn't have the intent to hit anybody, but I hit you. But, don't punish me. What kind of foolishness is that? I'm telling you, I really don't have nothing good to say, though, if I'm being honest with you. We look sloppy. We don't look like we're a team that's been together for the last, 6 months training under the same manager. We still look discombobulated. I don't even know what the right word is for it. Disjointed. I don't know. We look rubbish, innit? We just look trash. I mean, it's better. We didn't get slapped up 3-0 again, but did we even deserve to get a draw? Did we deserve a draw? We're lucky that free kick, was it Semenyo that took that free kick and it hit the post and Onana almost broke his head? He wouldn't have saved it if it hit the post, He wouldn't have saved it if it was on target. I swear down, he would not have saved that goal. You know what? Yeah, it's not even supposed to be my things deep, innit? Yeah, it's you guys' show. It's your guys' 5 things deep. Let me just hit the button right now. Yeah, while I'm yapping, you guys can call in because I ain't really got much to say about these people. Yesterday was a disgrace. If you guys want to come in and talk about Amorim as well, I see a lot of people losing their head about Amorim for some reason, and I don't know why. Didn't most of you fan base in here say to back the manager, make sure that you stick with this guy, he needs to get into next season. So that's where I'm at right now, innit? Like my heart's not really in it no more. I'm just waiting to see what he can do for next season because we ain't going to get relegated now. That's evident, but I don't know what he's doing in the league. I'd rather you just play the youngsters, though, bro. Just one criticism I'm going to say of you, Amorim, is I'd rather you just play the youngsters right now. Yeah, give them a run out, give them some experience because you know what? We need more. We need something else. We need something else to look forward to now. Our season is basically done. If you get knocked out of your Jesus, what? Do you know what? Yeah, this fan base is going to turn on him differently if he gets knocked out of Europa. I'm not going to lie. I can see it already. People are going to lose their bloody minds. But anyway, let's go to the first caller. Connor, what's saying, bro? You don't have no speak. What's good?
Not much, not much is good in life right now.
To be honest with you, I've only seen highlights, extended highlights, obviously, because it was Match of the Day that I watched, yeah. But
big man, I had to set my phone up in work whenever I want serving customers just to go have a look at the match.
Why bother? Why did you bother? Why bother?
Hopium. It's a great drug.
Do you know what though? I did say on the members only calling, yeah. On the members only, Connor, I see your pick. What is that pick?
No, don't worry about it.
Charles. But yeah, you know what? Yeah, I saw. Sorry, what was I just about to say? You made me lose my train of
Members
thought.
only calling you said something.
Yeah, on the members only calling, I said it was going to be a 1-1 draw. I said it, called it. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a dead match because I feel like Amorim now, when he comes up against a team that slapped him up before, all he does is tying up at the back.
I don't think that's the case though. I think it shows. I think it shows. I think it shows that when we got slapped up before, that Amorim's improved our defensive structure a lot. I think it shows that our defensive structure under this manager and in these new tactics have improved. I think that's what it needs to be taken into account because I get you because we got slapped up by them, but we did get slapped up by them. How long ago was it? Was Amorim even manager when we got slapped up by them?
I don't even know. I can't remember. I can't even remember. I'm pretty sure that last time we played, he was the manager and we got beat. Let me check.
Yeah, because I don't remember if it was him or if it was Thingy though. If it was Rude or even Ten Hag.
Can someone in the chat remind me if I can't find it quick enough? If anybody in the chat can remind me, last time we played Bournemouth, was Amorim the manager?
Yeah, no, Amorim was manager. I've just checked. Yeah, he was manager.
Sure it was.
Yeah, no, but I don't think it's a yardstick we can even measure the team's capabilities by because in the league this season we've been awful no matter what, and in Europe we turn out to be a different team for some reason. Like you look at this team, how many times have they gone into European matches thinking, "Oh, we're not going to do anything here," and they've still been unbeaten? Why? How?
Bro, through hook or through crook, I don't know. Yeah, through hook or through crook, I don't know. We've been extremely fortunate because let's have it right though. Yeah, if you're going to talk about undefeated in Europe still, yeah, we're lucky that it wasn't an embarrassment against Lyon last time at home. That was almost an embarrassment, you know. Let's look at it in retrospect now, yeah, because hindsight is a bitch. But if you want to go and look at it in hindsight, well, did we actually play that match?
I'm not going to disagree with you. This team, it was mentioned during the match. This team hasn't had a lot to celebrate over this season, and they've not really had a chance like this to be leading in a match. Because when was the last time we went into a match and dominated it, like got 2-3 goals and went ahead? The only time I can remember is Everton at the start of the season.
And how far away are we from that kind of form now? You know, I feel like, I honestly, yeah. To you, do you feel like the manager's given up a little bit?
No, I don't think. I think he's given up on the league because he knows there's no point in trying to do anything in the league this season. That's the only thing I can either say he's given up on. But he knows that if he tries to play the players in the league, if he starts his strongest 11 and 3 players get injured out of his strongest 11 in the league, what can he do then? Like if he needs to go to Europa.
Bro, that was a pretty strong squad yesterday. That was a pretty strong squad. Basically, most of his starting 11 was there. Like, wasn't that his starting 11?
I wouldn't say that's his fault, like his strongest starting 11 if he has players back, but yeah.
Yeah, not players back. I'm talking about current squad. Yeah, you can't start what you don't have. Yeah, but in his current squad, that's basically the strongest 11, no?
I mean, it's basically it, but it's not the fully strongest 11. I can't lie, because what match did Harry Amas play the other day? For us, I can't remember it now.
I know, but he played. I know
he played full. He played the full match. He played the full match, but it's also a bit of a balancing act, in my opinion, between finding the youth that we've got that's good enough, but then also not overextending them at such a young age that's going to hinder their career. Because I get it is only 1 or 2 full matches back to back, but going up that physical level from the youth team into the first Premier, like going to the Premier League, it's going to have a physical impact on them, and it needs to be managed the best way to stop this team from, or stop these young players from getting injured that will hinder their career. So I could understand why he doesn't want to play the strongest, like just play just kids.
I'm not being funny, but 8 Albs has a point here.
Oh no, Luke Shaw will not play on Thursday. Hey, if Luke Shaw starts on Thursday, all I'm saying is he's done more starts in 2025 than there has been truths is truths. All I'm saying.
We're gonna do this every time, but get out, man. Listen, I was gonna talk to you more as well, but Yes, fine. Truth is truth. I know. You know, I'm not even gonna say anything. Like, cuss me. Yeah, that show's a myth right now, isn't it? My fault. It's my fault. All I can do is apologize for those who do actually want to see it. So sorry to those who have been waiting for that show. But let me go to the next caller. Yo's Ed, what you saying, bro?
Yo, man, what's good? What's good?
Hold on. 1 second. Hey, Connor, don't go anywhere. Don't
go anywhere.
Call back. Because you know what? When I'm here, we usually have a little discussion at the end. So call back in, bro. Yes, Yorks, what's going on, bro?
Yeah,
Welcome.
yeah. I'm just a bit confused in it. Like, I don't know what to think in it. Like, I support Amorim. Yeah. Yesterday I don't think was a great game. Like management wise, I don't think we did. I think he made a few mistakes. But at the same time, it's like, well, in the game, they had one shot on target, and that was their goal, right? Like, if you look at metrics and stats and everything, we outdone them. We're just not scoring. We just can't put the ball in the back of the net, right? And
That's been a thing for a long time.
I can't see if it's like a managerial coaching thing, or is it these players are just not good enough. They're just not. Like, I don't know what it is. But we struggled to score for what? It's basically been 3 seasons now where we've struggled to actually. We haven't had a positive goal difference in what? It's been 3 seasons, right?
Yeah. Three good seasons where we've been shit.
Yeah, so
Maybe
it's
even
like,
four if you count Ollie's.
we haven't had a proper goal scorer in time in it. So I don't know if it's like on the manager for that, or is this like we just got shit forwards. They're just toothless forwards. But my main thing
Here's the
is,
thing, though. There's the thing, though. I do have to push back on this. I know they are toothless, yeah, but this is what I'm saying about this strategy of what we're buying. Do you get what I mean?
well,
We've not been buying goal machines, and you expect to have goal machines. Like, we didn't buy goal machines. We
yeah,
bought
it's true.
players that
It's
was
true.
supposed to be development. Sorry, that was supposed to be developed and maybe loaned. Maybe
Yeah,
have someone else to learn from, not be the person up the front and leading the line every single game. And who's there to step in for them? Another youngster.
yeah.
There's nobody of senior value in our team, bro, like
No,
of
no one.
seniority in our team
Mm.
that can step up and be like, I'm the man, you man, just watch how to do this, bro. You know them ones there? Just watch this space, fam. Even
My thing is, yeah, we have to all eyes on Ineos this summer. Like, they have to deliver. They have to. Look, if we can't get Osman, I'm hearing there's stories that we can get him and there's stories that we can't get him. I'm not too sure. But we have to get, if you're gonna get Liam Delap, you're gonna have to, even if it's on a budget, you have to get an experienced striker. You have to. Yeah, that's at least gonna get you 15 goals in the league, right? You have to get one, right? As we're finished, like we
you
don't
think we're gonna
score
get one though?
goals.
Bro, do you think we're going to get one? This is the be all and end all of the situation, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think Manchester United are going to, if they are spending 60 something pound on Cunha and they're going to spend 30 million on 30 million on what's his name? On Delap, yeah?
Yeah.
You think you're going to buy another striker on top of that? Bearing in mind that Manchester United usually get about 4 or 5 players, like, like around that,
Well,
yeah?
Jonathan David is on a free. Like, he's not the best, but at least he's got experience. At least he's
I've
got
said
that.
about this. I've said about David as well, but a lot of people saying stop this Joe. A lot of his goals are pens. He ain't that good, right?
Yeah, but look, he
Scores
gets go
goals.
he gets goals. He might not be the prettiest striker. He might not be the best, right? But he's experienced. He knows how to score a goal. We don't have not one player that, because none of our forwards know how to score a goal. None of them. They don't get in the right positions. They don't take their chances properly. Don't make the right decision. They don't. None of them score goals. Our top striker has 4 goals in the Prem, bro.
Oh my
Re-
gosh!
relegation sides here that have been relegated. Yeah. They got better strikers than us. The lap's better than
Well,
than
that's
than.
well. Listen, but hold on. This is what the argument is, though, isn't it? Yeah, about the whole Delap situation. Yeah, don't act like people. Roy Keane was bought from a relegation side.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm not.
you can get gems
I'm
from
not saying.
relegation side.
That's not even my point. My point is that relegation sides have better forwards than us. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, but that's why
Leicester's
this
got
is the reason why this is the reason why we're shopping in the bargain bin, bro. That's why we're shopping
exactly.
in the bargain bin.
I'm not saying you can't get a decent player from a relegated side. I'm just saying, relegation sides have got better forwards than us. Leicester's got better. Vardy's better than Hojlund. So it's just like
So you don't really have a problem. So we really shouldn't have a problem with getting the lap then, because it's better than what we got in it.
yeah, I don't mind getting the like. I just all I'm saying is that we need to get another one that a more experienced striker to help out, because then we're gonna have the same problem we have with Hoyland, where you got a young, where is he, 22, right, that comes in to lead our line. It's just too much pressure, man. You need someone. You always need someone to take the pressure off someone, in it, right? Everyone has that other guy that will take the pressure off the main guy, right? And you just need
And that
that.
was supposed to
So
be Xerxes, though, innit? It was supposed to be Xerxes.
yeah, but he don't score
Xerxes
goals.
said,
He even it's come out his own mouth that he don't score goals.
Listen, we knew before he came here he wasn't going to score goals. We sat here and watched the comps ourselves. Yeah, we knew he
Yeah.
wasn't a goal scorer, and I don't understand why we all expected it. It's just because we put him in a role, we expect him to do a thing in it. But it is what it is, man. Manchester United never learned, and I feel like we
One
might be
final
making
thing.
another mistake.
One
Go
final
on.
thing, yeah, is I feel sorry for that guy that can't cut his hair, bro. Summer's coming, yeah. Man's got a rough trim, right? I ain't going. I don't care, I don't care. Even. He might have to do. He might have to locks up, yeah, or braids. We can't
Yeah,
say nothing as black people. We can't say nothing, bro.
just let him have locks, bro. Just let him lock
we
it up.
can't. We can't say that. We understand his situation.
He's gonna. I'll let him culturally appropriate that
Yeah.
still. I
Yes.
don't
Yes. A
mind.
culture
I don't mind
appropriate,
for this one. He can culturally appropriate that one still, bro.
bro. It's
We're
a it's
with
a
you.
it's a
We're with
sticky
you.
one.
We're with you, bro. I'll even show you where to get a retwist. You're gonna have dreads for time, bro. It's gonna look like Bob Marley Jr. or something. Anyway, hey, don't go anywhere though. If you can stay
Yeah.
around there, because I'm gonna probably have a little discussion at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. No. No.
Bro, big up yourself. Oh man, I do feel sorry for that guy, man. His hair needs to be feeling heavy, and it's hot now. It's long having long hair when it's hot out, and he's probably not even used to it. He probably didn't even know he could grow an afro. Look at his head top. Uncle,
Mr. Joe, how are you?
Uncle, long time no see. How you been?
Yes, good, good, good. Sometimes it feels like these days there is too much football out there, and once in a while you just need to take a break, especially with the way our club is moving.
It's too much trash football, Uncle. It's got me. I'm not even really interested, if I'm being honest with you. I can just about enough. Muster up enough. Get up and go to watch a Thursday game because
Exactly. These days there is not the enthusiasm is not there as it used to be. It might be a thing of having too much football. It might also be a thing of our team just performing poorly, and we know the
let's
season is coming to an end, and there is not much to play for. So it might be that.
I think that's exactly what it is. And I think, you know what would make it a little bit more interesting for me, Uncle? And I think this is where Amorim's missing the trick. Why is he not making it more excited by finding out what other gems he has in the team? If we're not really caring about the league, yeah? Do you know what I mean? If everybody has that general consensus, it's that kind of feel, we've got nothing left to play for, really. Yeah, we're not going to get relegated. So why not see what other gems you have there for the future? What else you could be working with? Don't you think?
Well, he did it in the match before this one, if I remember correctly. He played a few of the young players, but this match is an
That was
important one.
exciting.
Yeah, that was exciting, but this is an important one before the Europa League. So you need to get a lot of the senior team players have not had football in almost 2 weeks now. You can't just put them in the Europa League on Thursday. They have to play some football, get some football in their legs on Sunday ahead of the Thursday game. So I think he had to do. If there was no Europa this week, I'm sure he would have played a few more young players. So I think that's how I prefer to look at it. So, but in the game of yesterday, like the last caller said, these guys had just one shot on target, right? And I think we should have it at the back of our mind that while, and this is very important, while the manager might be trying to actually get the best out of the rest of the season, a lot of those players know that there is nothing to play for.
Yes.
And mentality is a very big factor. So the manager might be trying to push for a particular style and a particular way. And a lot of them, two things. Number one, a lot of them know that there is nothing to play for because in the Premier League. So no matter how much you want them to rise to the occasion, there's no occasion to rise to. They know we are not getting relegated. And then they also know that we are not going into Europe. You understand? So,
Well, we're
and
not
then a
going
lot of them,
unless we do the Europa. So is that the only reason why they're turning up? You think then, Uncle, for Europa?
exactly. And I will give you a statistics after. But the second one is a lot of them also know that they are not going to be here beyond this season.
Yes, that's also true.
So why are they giving their 100% when they know that they are leaving at the end of the season? You understand? I wouldn't read too much into these Premier League games, just especially because of those two reasons. Now, in the league this season, Man United have they played 34 games and they have scored 39 goals, which is appalling, you know. But we have played 19 cup competitions this season and we have scored 48 goals in 19 cup competitions. So we've played about just a little over half of the matches in the Premier League. We've played those numbers in the cup, but we've scored way more goals in the cup competitions. So it just goes to show you that there was a time when these players just gave up on the league and started focusing on the cups to try and see what they can get out of the cups.
But this is the thing, though. You see, like you're gonna turn up at a game like yesterday, right? Like Bournemouth, and you're saying that these people are not giving their 110% because either they're saving themselves. Some of them are not there mentally. Some of them are not there because they know what they're fighting for. They're fighting for the Europa, trying to get another cup, whatever. Yeah. And some of them, like you said, have mentally checked out because they know they're not here next season. Yeah. Now, if you see the way Bournemouth was playing yesterday, if you are leaving, you definitely don't want to play on that pitch.
Absolutely. And mind you,
I'm not getting injured for this team.
Exactly. And mind you, Bournemouth are fighting for Europe because they still have a chance of qualifying for Europe, even if it's the Conference League. They still have a chance for qualification. So with that level of aggression, and like you said, I know that I'm leaving after a few matches, and I know that I have a match on Thursday that is more important than this. You think Casemiro will want to burn himself out yesterday ahead of Thursday? You think Kobe Meno that is just coming back from injury would want to risk going into tackles and missing the rest of the Europa League? You understand? So I wouldn't read anything to what I would really be focusing on is the Europa League. If we mess up in the Europa League, then I will say something about it. You understand? But it's not an excuse. In fact, people say it. This is a term that has been used in the Premier League long ago. Oh, this team is on the beach. People say it. It's not. It's not a new. It's not a new. It's not a new thing. People say, "Oh, the team is on the beach. There's nothing to play for." But we used to hear it about the teams in mid-table because that time we were competing for something few years ago. So when we hear, "Oh, this team in mid-table are already on the beach. They have nothing to play for," we used to look at it as, "Oh, those are the teams." Now we are the mid-table teams. We are the ones that are on the beach because there is nothing that we are playing for. It is whether you like it or not. It is the truth.
I get
6
it.
wins, 5 draws, 13 losses. We are in the Europa League semi-final. What would I rather play for? If we win let's say we won against Brentford yesterday. Let's say we
Yeah.
won against Brentford, but Casemiro got injured,
Go on.
or Kobe Mainoo's injury came back again.
Yes.
Then what will people say? Oh, that what about the Europa League? That is our route to the Champions League.
But why did he
You
play him?
understand?
But Kobe was there today. I mean,
Yeah,
yesterday. Sorry.
but that's the point. If he doesn't play them, then they're not match fit for Thursday. So something has to give. He has to play them somehow. You understand? He cannot not play them and then suddenly expect them to play 90 minutes. There's your hamstring. Your body doesn't work like that. So he plays them for some time.
But he should have made a hefty amount of substitutions, and do you think Hojlund's his own striker as well, right? So do you think that means he values Obi more then? Because for me, you wouldn't play your striker that you want to be fit for Thursday the whole match. Surely not.
Well, I think it depends. It might also be, like we said, it might be a thing of confidence, right? And Hojlund scored the goal that we needed at the end of the day. We should see him play Garnacho, even though Garnacho is literally our only outlet. There is no other player that runs with the ball other than Garnacho. So
I don't think he plans to start Garnacho on Thursday.
Garnacho will start.
Maybe.
I promise you that. Yes.
I said maybe. I think it might be Bruno and Mount, or Mount and Kobe, or something like that. Honestly,
I don't think you people understand. I don't think you understand what Garnacho does for the team. As much as Garnacho is a bad player, if Garnacho is not there, our attack is gone.
Listen, I never said I wanted to sell Garnacho once, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, I don't mind selling him at the end of the season if we get other runners that can replace him. I don't mind.
I'm not somebody that's here for Garnacho's rubbish. I see Garnacho's talents and I see his value, but for me, I don't see him starting on Thursday. And I think what you do when you've got a team that you're going to have the starting 11 that you want for Thursday, surely you want to get them minutes in their legs, yes, but you're going to take off your most important players, like your Brunos, like your Cobbies, like your Ugates, if they're the ones that you think are important for you midfield.
Yeah, but Ugarte didn't start. Ugarte did not start. Casemiro came off.
I'm just thinking off the top of my head.
Yeah, I will just make this last statement so that the next caller. I'll make this last statement so that the next caller can come in. I'm not calling to give excuses for anybody. And at the end of the season, we will have a review of this season and criticize those that need to be criticized. I am just saying at this point, whether somebody says six wins, whatever draws, 11 losses, all of those things are historical. What we have in front of us right now is a league that is dead and buried. There is nothing that we can do there. And a Europa League that we can still salvage Champions League from. If you are a player, I know what your priorities are going to be. And that is what we have in front of us. We are 3 matches away from qualifying for the Champions League. I would not risk getting a win in the Premier League and injuring myself. I will not prioritize that over winning the Europa League. And that is all I have to say.
Maybe you can stick around. We'll have a little group discussion at the end. Do you know what? Yeah. It makes me kind of, it does feel kind of excuse sometimes when you listen to it, because when you think about what happened in the match, yeah, it's not like them guys weren't trying anyway. They still went all out. They still a lot of the players were going all out, and I feel like to risk all your main players, yeah, on a match like that, I think he actually did risk a lot of his big players yesterday. I don't know what anybody else thinks. But the way that Bournemouth was going on, I would chat. Anyway, I want to see what someone else thinks. The next person is Pav. What's going on, bro? Pav, you're on mute if you can hear me.
Yo.
Yes, Pav. What's good?
What's good? The club, absolutely nothing. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm not. I'm gonna try to stay calm in it because two things pissed me off with this thing, and none of them has got to do with the result.
Okay. Tell me. I just want to hear what pissed you off, actually. Tell me.
So, so let's start off with the game anyway. If anyone comes on here and is surprised that we lost or is angry, like take a look at yourself because we've been seeing this shit for 2 years. So why are you pissed and sad or crying or angry or whatever? Right?
Thank you.
2 years of this shit. So what I'm pissed off. Can you upload like a picture if I send it to you?
Yeah, of course I can.
All right, I'm gonna send you something. Yeah, where are you, Joe?
Just make sure there's nothing explicit, right, please? Nothing explicit, please. What's this? Okay, all right, I've received said photo. Oh, that.
Put it up.
Okay, hold on. Go on. Okay, 1 second. I will. Well, I'm telling you, I don't know what that. This okay. Before talk about something else while I put it up here, because I'm gonna make sure
Yeah,
I don't.
like with the result, I predicted we were gonna lose 2-0 anyway. So 1-1 draw. Like it is what it is. We know this. We knew we ain't gonna get a good performance. Come on, man. We've got a few games of the Premier League left. What you think these men are gonna change? They don't care. It's the Europa or bust, isn't it?
And do you think on Thursday that we actually have a chance?
Do we have a chance? But I need them to score as many goals as possible because we already know coming back to Old Trafford don't mean nothing because anything can happen with these players or whatever. But you man need to put this right, yeah. Because the 2 years that you lot are giving us, yeah. But we need this.
I think I've got it now. 1 second.
1-0 is not enough, but I need to see 3 goals at Bilbao.
This thing. So
Yeah, now
Pavis
let's talk about this
that
guy. Let's talk about this shameless bastard. Yeah,
Well, what is
we
wrong with
we
this?
wanted the win,
What's wrong
brother.
with
Hold
this?
on. Every time you get a goal, why do you feel like you need to run your mouth on social media? Why,
Is this really running his mouth though?
brother? You don't need to talk about anything. Yeah, we needed that win, brother. We needed wins all fucking year, bro. We
Yeah,
needed
but
wins last year.
no. You're not listening. He said, I wanted the win, but I needed that. He was, and then we didn't even win, bro. We drew.
No, but
Yeah.
this is what I mean. Why does every time he scores a goal after going missing for a long time, yeah, every time he gets a 1 goal, yeah, and he doesn't score again for about 20 games. Why do you need to run your mouth on any social media platform? You needed that. What about us? What do we need? Brother, we needed this shit months ago, not now, you pussy hole. You fucking clear a sell merchant, bro.
Get out. I wanted to know what man Pav mad, and then I'm surprised when he does that. I'm not surprised actually. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh Pav too. Clear. Did you say clear as soul merchant? Is that what he said? Pav. So I'll give Pam a little time to calm down. Yeah, I'll give him that 1 second to calm down while I just talk to someone else. Maybe we could just make it through the next call about someone cussing. Maybe. How you doing? Welcome to the show, bro.
Joe, what the hell? Am I the safeguard?
Yeah. I know you're calm, innit? So I'm just trying to get the show back. Down here, you know what I mean? So,
Yo, Pav was building that one. He has been building it up nicely. He waited for the picture to be posted, and then
do
just
you have a problem
started.
with this guy? Do you have a problem with? Do you have a
Do I
problem with
have a
this?
problem with him?
With
The thing
this?
is that
With
no, I
this? Not with
don't.
him. With this in particular.
Or with that in particular. I think
Yeah.
he should read the room for real though. But like I don't understand why he has to go and justify himself. We already know he needed that. He just needs to keep quiet and try and deliver probably on Thursday as well. Enjoy his goal and then let it boost his morale and then just let the water bubble quietly. You don't have to run your mouth. You know, it's like we know you've been crap. We know like
Just use it, yes. Fuel it. Use it as fuel now to step up. We need it another game. It has happened before. Bro, this guy's got 4 goals all season, bro. Pav is right.
No, that's why he's saying it. No, but I'm sorry, but that's
But
why he's saying it. He's like, I needed
but
that. Like, you must
bro,
understand, like, I
bro,
needed that
do
goal,
you know
bro.
what he's
Like,
doing right now, bro? Bro, what he's doing right now is trying to emotionally make us feel sorry for him. We don't need that. We don't need that. If you needed that, we don't need that. You need to prove on the pitch, not to now I'm crashing out like Pav, not to emotionally
why?
just bring me. Right, why? Because you're the
No,
one also, you're gaslighting me because of all
I'm not
that. You're
gaslighting you. I'm
gaslighting me.
telling you how
Bro,
I
listen,
feel.
let me tell you. No,
I'm
bro,
telling you how I feel.
I
Oh,
don't
but
care
no,
about
hold on,
what
hold
he
on,
needs.
hold on,
What
hold on.
about what we need? We've been needing
Like,
goals for
so,
how long, bro? Huh? How long?
but
Shut
tell
up,
everybody to
go
get the
back
likes
on
up
the
as well.
pitch and go and
Tell
score
people to get
goals.
the likes up.
No,
People
fuck
to
this
get the
dude,
likes
man.
up
He
as
should
well.
just shut up. Why the hell is he? You score one bloody goal and then you want to come out, run your mouth on like, bro, what the fuck? No.
What's wrong with everybody? Have I got everybody mad? I'm just trying. Like the video though, please, yeah? I'm just gonna talk like everybody else. Nah, man, it's not right. What you're doing in here, you're just sitting there and you're listening, but you're not hitting the like button. You're just there, innit? I don't know. I just wanted to talk like that because why you getting mad, bro? Why is everybody getting mad at the guy for doing one little tweet, bro? He did need it. Why can't he need it? I can't wait to have this group discussion now. Okay, I'm just gonna go quickly through these guys, see if they get mad too, and then I'm just gonna bring it back to the group because it feels like this might be a heated conversation. Yo, Peter,
Yo,
yeah, you can. I hear you clearly. You don't even sound like you're in the.
bro,
Yo, Peter.
I'm at work, bro. I'm at work.
Okay, you can't be too loud. All right, let me calm it down.
Nah, I'm alone, bro. I'm alone. I came
Are
in
you
early
mad?
today, so. Yeah, bro. I'm really no.
Okay.
Listen. Yeah, listen. Yesterday, yeah, I wasn't even pissed off about the game. Yeah, I have 9 weddings to go, July and August. Yeah, I did my finances yesterday, but I'm fucked. I will open a YouTube channel. Yeah, I will open a YouTube channel, and I need Nubian Pharaoh to donate $5,000. Yeah. So if anyone knows Nubian Pharaoh, hit him up. I will let
Don't
him
let him
know the
pester you,
YouTube
bro.
name.
He just pops up and he just does things on UV, fam. Nobody actually knows him. Just
Yeah, I mean,
get
if he
famous.
if
You
he-
not get
he's in
famous.
now, yeah. If he's in now, message me. Yeah, Little Yo will give you the number. You'll
Yeah,
give him the number.
jump in the private chat. Jump in the private
Donate,
chat.
donate,
Donate.
bro.
Uh,
Listen,
what you,
yesterday's game, bro. It's like I don't know what times, what days did you went to school? Like we start from 1st of September and we end at 10th of July. So yesterday the players showed up just for the sake of showing up. You know,
yeah, I get
it's like getting the grades in school confirmed late May for me, and then I'm showing up until the 10th of June just to show up, bro. I don't care.
that. Yeah.
I'm
Exams are
showing
done.
up.
Just here.
Yeah. They
All right.
showed up just for the sake of showing up, bro. We
So
and
okay. So, but then you see how hard some people are trying to get the goals, though. It's not like we didn't have chances.
bro, listen. You're talking about Rasmus, yeah? Yeah. Listen. So I'm I'm without a girlfriend. Yeah? I'm single for 1 year now. So the 3 out of 10s for me are 10 out of 10 for now, as of now, bro. So Rasmus yesterday, there was a shit goal, bro. So it's the
It
same for
was a
him.
figure.
He's not scored in a while. I've not scored in a while. If you give me an opportunity, I'll score. I'll score. He scored. I needed that. I need that as well. I'm waiting for the 3 out of 10 to pop out of nowhere. And
Oh no. What is wrong with everybody this morning? What is wrong with no. First of all,
Why?
everybody's on smoke this morning. Well, you know what? Thank you, Peter. Don't go anywhere. Though. Oh, he's at work, innit? Actually, let me bring Peter.
nah, I'm alone, bro, for an hour. So
Okay, all right, stay there then, because I'm going to talk to the rest of them, have a little group
yeah,
discussion. I'm not having a long show today, innit? So
yeah.
stay there. Don't go anywhere. Okay, this guy's always serious as well. Yo, wrap up. What did you see yesterday? Did the coach do his coaching thing? And you're on mute if you can hear me. Wrap up. Wrap up. Wrap up. 3, 2. I don't have that sound, but wrap up wasn't there. Abs.
Yes, Joe.
Talk to me, bro. Did you enjoy that?
No, I was gonna say I'm a little bit stunned because I didn't watch the whole game, but I watched enough to be embarrassed by it, but also to be kind of happy at the same time. Because
happy about what exactly?
We generally lose to Bournemouth, innit? So 1-1 is actually a good result.
You did call a 1-1. That is 1-1 is what I predicted in the first place.
It's a nasty thing it's a nasty way to judge it, but yeah, 1-1 is actually a fair result because we tend to always lose to them or get smoked sometimes, to be honest.
Smokes. Can you answer me a question? Because you look, I know you're a coach and that, yeah, bro. Why are people getting so mad at Amorim?
Well,
why now?
I'm intrigued by it, right? Because what I saw from that game is that our players couldn't pass the ball. So then people are in the comments saying Amorim's a coach, so he should coach them better. So I should coach. I'm a professional manager, paying these players, most of them, more than 100K a year to be professional football players that they've been professional or in the professional scene since probably 12, 13. True. And I should come now in the last 6 months and teach them how to pass.
It's the pressure thing, though. I don't think they can handle, bro. It's when we're being pressed. Did you see the first goal? Oh,
exactly. My God. But funny enough, again, it's like I sit there and hear Amorim say that these guys is Abs. So he's an idiot. But yeah, like I see people commenting and saying stuff, right? But I'm hearing Amorim himself saying he has to deal with the mentality of these players because they're scared to do everything. And he's not wrong because they are. Anytime there's pressure, most times they crumble.
Yeah.
And maybe it's me, but when we're actually in dire situations and we need to get a goal or we need to get something, right? It's usually Harry Maguire, it's usually Mainu, it's usually Casemiro involved, and it's usually Bruno.
Yeah.
Those lot are generally speaking, those are 3 or 4 are the most mentally strong people we have. And
there are senior players. So
yeah, and then Hojlund is a perfect example of majority of the players we have. Because my man scores a goal. I think it's his 5th goal in the Prem, maybe his 4th. And he had no shame.
So you have a problem with this? So you have a problem?
I have a problem with this. I have a problem with him.
Here we go. This is where everybody listens to that shit now. When I start defending this, why? Why do you have a problem with this?
You have scored 4 goals in a season. Since you are a shadow on the pitch, be a shadow on Instagram.
Dude, hold up, mother.
I don't see you on the pitch, so I don't want to see you on social media.
Come here, Pong Beach.
Hold on.
How are you trying to make a presence on social media when I can't see you on the job you're meant to be doing?
Do you know what? Yeah, you ain't wrong there, though. That is one thing you may have swayed me with. That's the most sensible shouting I've heard so far, still. But at the same time, the man it's his private life, and let's read what it says. Read. We wanted to win.
Season, hold on a second. Yeah.
I needed that. You must understand, as a coach, some of your players sometimes they need a goal.
They need what?
Goal. Sometimes you just need a goal, right?
Celebrate the goal in private. Because when opposition fans and your own fans see this post and think you've scored 5 goals, read the room, bro. Read the room, bro.
That's the reason he needs it, though. That's what he's trying to tell you.
Sorry, maybe I'm harsh, right? Maybe I'm harsh because I do this to my own players on Saturday. Why are you talking like you're a bags man when you've only scored 4 goals or 6 in a league that apparently you're better than? Why you only got 7 goals there?
Is this how you talk to your kids?
Yes, I'm talking to men. Be a man. I'm talking to men. Be a man.
They're men or kids?
If you talk, no, men. If you talk, that's not what I said, Uncle. Right? I'm saying I'm harsh to my own players. Right? You have to have shame. You have to. This season has been a nightmare for him, and it's not a case, right, where he hasn't played enough games. He's basically played almost every minute. And we can count how many of these posts he's done because he seems to be the only time he posts.
He needs it, bro. You have to understand.
He doesn't need it. Okay, Joe, if he needs it, all the other times he's scored and posted, how come he's not made him better? There should be a bomb. There should be a bomb. There should be a bomb, bro.
You would have bombed. But I thought that was more of a lock that case shut kind of move.
I am shutting the case, and I'm saying it. That's the biggest point. You have posted every time you've scored. You haven't scored more goals. Clearly, something's not working. Shut your mouth. Go back to the training pitch, man.
And on that note, Abs, I'll catch back up with you in a minute. Oh, Jesus. It seems that when we get to that point, everybody gets upset. Why? I still think he's all right, Pav. Pav keeps saying, bring me back. Pav, I'm going to bring you back. All right, Pav.
Bro, you cut me off without even letting me finish, bro. You can't be doing that.
See
how I come on the show and I just dictate how the show goes? Yeah? That's aura, bro. Because no one would have done that before me, bro. Yeah. So because he's not the only criminal that I wanted to raise up, innit? Like I said, that picture, I needed that, brother. What about us? Have you never thought of what we needed this whole season? You want to come there and talk every time you score a goal. You want to write poems when you score a goal, and then you disappear. You shameless guy.
He has to do something, bro. Why can't he? Listen,
consistently score goals, bro. Not one in every 20 games, bro. Like, what's going on here? And then you want to sit there on social media, get sympathy. And I saw someone put in the chat, "Oh, you don't know what's going on in this person's life." But no, I don't care. You play for Man United, man. You're here to do a job. Score the goals, innit? This isn't Blue Peter, bro. This isn't Blue Peter. This isn't no charity work, bro.
I mean, I agree with that. I don't care what's going on in your personal life. If that's the case, then don't play then. Do you know what I mean?
There's certain things that happen in your personal life, that's fine, bro. But you got nothing going on in your personal life.
Yeah. But if the thing is, don't play then, innit? If there is something going on.
It's unfortunately that we got 2 scrubs in this team, in him and Xerxes, and it's the same, innit? Like, neither of them score goals. But brother, at least Xerxes don't write when he scores a goal.
That's true. Okay, you guys are raising some
points. And then the second criminal, yeah.
Why does it bother you so much? No, why does it bother you so much that he does write?
Bro, it's shameless, brother. I needed that, yeah. Bro, every time this guy scores a goal, he'll go on social media straight after, write something, and disappear again for 20 games. Yeah, Cheeto come on yesterday, yeah, had a shot on target quicker than this guy's had a shot, I don't know in how many games.
I get it. But why are you mad? That's what
because this guy is a scrub, bro. He's shameless. Bro, it's like I've said, the guy's coming on here thinking that people are going to give him sympathy. You went on social media trying to get sympathy. Brother, your time is up. You need to go in the summer. Need to go.
Is it looking for sympathy if he's just
of course he is.
His truth?
Of course he is. He's looking for attention. He's looking, bro. He's doing it for attention, bro.
I guess all social media is for attention. I guess
you didn't need to write anything on there. What you could have done is kept your mouth shut and gone and score a goal on Thursday for us. Now he doesn't score. If he doesn't score Thursday weekend, next Thursday weekend, brother, Everyone who's come on here just now, yeah, you've proved us right again. Now let me talk about that second criminal, innit? In the summer, I need a certain man to come back here. I need him to catch obesity, bro. In the summer, Luke Shaw, I need you to catch obesity because I can't have you anywhere near this squad. Yeah, we've seen you in your fat form. Yeah, now we need to see you in your obesity form. You need to get out of this club.
Why? Why are you attacking man's personal weight? Like laughing. Laughing. Oh, Pav will never learn. Pav will never learn. No, I'm not adding you, Abs. No, I'm going to the next caller. There's so much people in here. I do actually want to have the group chat at the end. Yeah, let's just get through these callers. 1 second. Charles.
Yo.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. And okay, you asked for it, Abs.
Right.
Right.
I just wanna add, right, that whatever Onana is eating before matches that makes him dive in stages, Shaw's eating the same thing.
Get out, man. What's wrong with you too, man? You don't eat no good African food either. Don't lie. You ain't eating that good. You ain't eating that.
Bro, Onana don't dive. He sinks, fam. He sinks. That guy just goes, I don't know. It's rubbish. Like,
why people always going right underneath him?
Bro, because he doesn't dive. He sinks. He gets in the air and just waits to drop.
He's a stone. He's a stone. He could drop faster than that.
Bro,
he could drop faster than he's diving.
Broski, I can't explain it. It's just nobody understands why. And it's near post too. Like, I don't see. Everybody will get riled up about Hojlund, yeah, but you see Onana, that's where my own pain is. That's where I am. Because that game, the near post goals, the way he dives, no. That's not it for me. Rasmus, we've seen Rasmus, bro. We know what Rasmus is. Anybody getting pissed off now? I don't get it, bro. I really don't. It's not gonna change. It's not gonna change nothing. I mean, you have a brother telling us that, well, season has ended, nobody will take it serious. So why are you now pissed that Rasmus is doing something like this if nobody is taking it serious? Like, honestly, there's no joy in this team. None. The reason there's no joy in this team, multiple. But at the end of the day, if we win the Europa League, we get some kind of joy. Some kind of joy.
Say there is a kind of hope for joy though when you say
you know,
because we are all banking all our hopes on the Europa League. Like our Thursday night games is all we're waiting for. Let's be real. This is the reason, Charles. Why are people mad? Why are people mad that we lost or that we almost lost at the shit performance? Like,
because of the kind of performance we had. Because of the kind, bro, we looked horrendous. Going into a big game on Thursday, you don't want to look horrendous. And that's what we did. We did not cover ourselves in no kind of glory. None. Even when they got a red card, we covered ourselves in no glory. We looked worse.
Look crap. We look what? Thank you. Do you know what? Yeah, did it even look like we had player extra?
It didn't. That's what, brother. It looked like an embarrassment. Yeah, it put that Leon game into perspective.
You know what? One thing I should say I deeped, yeah, because I said I didn't even do anything deep, really. But you know one thing I deeped? We are shook when anybody presses us. Did you see how that first goal went in?
Bro, we are shook when anybody does anything. If they press us, we're shook. If they run at us with the ball, we are shook. If they pen us in, we are shook. Whatever we do, broski, this team gets shook. This team don't look like it's been trained. It's been what, 6 months? We don't look any better, any worse. I said it on the other show. We have stagnated. It's a different kind of shit, but it's still shit. There's nothing there.
I hear you, but you know that's why we're kind of hoping for we're hoping for Europa, and then we're also hoping for next season that he gets at least 5 starters, isn't it? He needs at least 5 starters. 5 starters, yes, 5. 5. Bro, he needs 5.
Wait, but where?
I'm not saying they're all going to be experienced people, but this is the problem.
Are they play?
We'll buy 5 inexperienced starters. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I'm saying. They're going to buy young. Starters. But where are they? Where are the 5 players going to play? Okay, fine. Left wing back 1, striker 1, 10 1. Where's the other 2?
Another wing back and another midfielder.
Ahmad. Ahmad Ahmad is on wing back. Ugarte and Bruno are going to start. One was bought now and one is our captain. We're not getting 5 starters. And if we get 5,
Even if
who are
we
the
get
5
5
that you
stars,
are
I don't
dropping?
think it's enough. Even if we get 5 stars, I don't think 5's enough. And
No,
sometimes
but
it's not
5
about the
where?
it's not about
Where?
rotation. It's about rotation as well.
No,
Because you know
you,
what? Yeah,
brother,
let's be real. Not everybody
you
is the
said
best in class.
starters. You said 5
Yeah,
starting
but not
players.
every. Yeah, so not everybody's best in class in the 10 right now. Yeah, we're always
Yeah.
questioning who's going to play the 10. We definitely need a striker. You know that striker's going to start straight away.
Yeah,
You don't even ask the question. That's
definitely.
number 1 place. Yeah, number 1 place. Yeah. So wing back as well. If we get a wing back, a left wing back, because Dorgu ain't that great. Yeah, let's be honest. So
Dorgu.
that's 2 starters. That's 2 starters, right?
Yeah.
And now it's about the 10s because Kuno, if Kuno comes in, he starts, doesn't he? He starts over Garnacho, surely.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
Now in the midfield, if we could get a proper ball carrier or someone who can hold the ball and be strong, yeah, like who's better than Casemiro? Oh, Casemiro or Ugarte don't have to start, do they? At the same time, then if we can get a better ball carrier than
they don't have to, but
Ugarte.
this manager told us Bruno was an 8. So why is Bruno playing in the 10? And he told us Xerxes ain't a 9 and he should play in the 10. But then you see, brother, where does Manu play? Where does Manu play? Is Manu a 6? Is Manu a 10? Because he plays in the 10 one day, he is good. He plays false 9. Then he plays 6. Like, what is this manager doing?
I'm gonna tell you this right now, yeah. If the manager tells me that Kobe's up for sale, that's when I'm gonna start being like,
But
big man.
he doesn't have
Big
a
man.
place to put him.
He
He
doesn't. I
doesn't
don't
know
think he knows
what
how
to
to
do
use
with
all
it.
the players that he has. I
Yes.
don't think the manager yet knows how to use all the players that he has. If I'm being quite honest with you, I'm just gonna be honest.
Exactly. 6 months in though, that is not good. That cannot be good. We went from we need more training sessions to what are we doing on the training pitch? That's us right now. Literally. That's it.
Oh man. Oh, okay. Hold on. Do you know what? Hey, stay there for a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna give someone an opportunity to call in. He doesn't get an opportunity to call in very much. He's crying that he's not. He's got to go. He's got to go. So let me just talk to him real quick. Yeah, stick around. Stick around. Stick around. Gia,
Mr. Joe, how you doing, sir?
what's going on, man? I don't get to hear your voice very often. What time is it over there? Why are you free?
It's one thing. No, I'm on leave, bro. I needed to take a break from work, so.
Good. Everybody needs a break, bro. You have to recharge the batteries, no matter what type of work you do. Everybody needs a break. Yeah. Nah, but bro, you took a break to watch that shit yesterday.
Hell no, not. You know what? It's been a terrible weekend for me, just in general for football. Both my local team and my international team decided to embarrass me. It's cool. It's life.
Who's your local team? Just let me ask. I probably don't even know who they are.
Kaiser Chiefs. So it's one of the 2 Soweto.
Still know who they are.
Yeah.
And then you got snapped up, yeah?
Yeah, bro. And we've got like a Soweto derby coming up, which is not good for us. So that's not gonna end well.
Well, you moving like Man United then? As your team, if you got 2 United situations going on.
Yep. I had the same United situation for the last decade, bro. It's been terrible.
All right. You know what, bro? I'm gonna tell you this right now, yeah. After watching the highlights, because I did not suffer through that match yesterday, which I'm quite happy I didn't do now, yeah. After seeing the highlights of that match, bro, couple things. What are you gonna do about Onana? Like, because I don't think he's leaving.
You know what, Joe? Today when I woke up, I had several emotions because I saw people getting angry in our group chats and everything, and I'm like, guys, why are we angry? Why are we angry that Liverpool got 20? Because we've been sympathizing with nonsense for the last 10 years. More so this last 2 seasons, for whatever reason, we've seen bang average people, and we've tried to shoehorn them. We said give people time to do what? To disappoint us and be surprised all over again. That's what we wanted to give time towards. I don't even have the energy to be tired, Joe. I'm tired. That's why I'm on leave. I don't have the energy to be tired. Yes. And I told people that these are criminals, and people now are catching on. Oh, criminals. Say, guys, when they wear criminal attire, don't be surprised when they do criminal activity. Why are you surprised?
You know what? Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm gonna be quite honest with you now. Yeah, you know what it is with Manchester United, right? You see, it's like it's that up and down thing again, isn't it? Yeah. It's that up and
Yeah.
down thing that we suffered through Ten Hag. Remember, we said, "Oh, we're so inconsistent. We win one match, we lose another match, we win one." But with this, the stuff is very consistently bad. And then we'll do one good thing, you know what I mean, which is the Europa League, and then we just go back to doing all the shit again until we get back to a Europa League match. And it's like, why should we be suffering through that though? Is the manager trying to win these games, or is he just trying to get through these games? Or do you think it's down to these criminal
I
players?
don't even know, Joe. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's getting hard to even defend him because for the crap that we have in this squad, we all know this, Joe. We're not blind, but you can't not get results, Joe. At the end of the day, it's gonna get very difficult, and we can say it's been half a season, but it's like, Chief, 10+ losses since you've been here. That's a lot, you know. That's too many losses, you know, Ruben.
The adaptability question keeps coming up nowadays as well. I heard United View talking about it this morning. You know, they were saying about how, was it this morning or yesterday, whatever. But I heard Flex saying about, you know, he should be adaptable. It was this morning. Yeah, he should be adaptable though. I'm still hearing this adaptable thing, whether it be hitting people on the counter attack, playing counter attacking football. You know, even if you're sticking to your footballing principles or whatever. Why is come on? I mean, blood.
He's not flexible, which is very odd for a young manager, to be honest, Joe. Because
that's what I've always said.
You can see Onana doesn't work.
Article. What? He's not even the finished article yet. How is he this brave? But don't get me wrong, I don't mind being brave, yeah. But surely you must understand that sometimes what works in one league might not work in the next league, so you might have to adapt slightly. No, change something.
I'd like to respond to Abs. I didn't say I want another manager. I'm just saying it's gonna get difficult to defend your position when you yourself are not helping yourself. That's all I'm saying.
No. What he's saying is he's not saying that he's not saying he want another manager. He's saying that so you want another manager to change the ways they play counter-attacking football again. But I'm saying actually, yeah, I want it to be one of his options. Yes, I do. I want it to be something in his arsenal to use when we need it. Yes, I do.
Yeah, bro. He has to be flexible, bro.
What? Why can't he? Why can't it be an option?
He has to be flexible.
Our greatest manager never just played one way, bro. Sometimes we park the bus. Sometimes we hit counter attack. Sometimes we played a lot of counter attacking from what I remember in Manchester United, bro. Yeah, like
bro, and we enjoyed it, Joe, because we were winning.
Now, why are we turning our nose up at it now when it was one of the greatest things that we used to do? Nah, blood. Man needs to adapt, fam. I'm sorry. And I've been saying this from the very beginning. So nobody tell me that I'm jumping on no bandwagon here, because I've been saying this from the very beginning that I think this man should be able to adapt in certain situations. Don't have to change his formation, but he should be able to adapt, especially to get a result.
But you see, Joe, when you criticize or be concerned for Ruben, it makes it sound like you want another manager. But it's like, I can't let you get away with not performing. If I'm gonna criticize my players, you still have to manage or coach those players in this situation. Unfortunately, you chose this job. They gave you an ultimatum and you said, bring me in. I'm just saying.
I'm like this with that though. I'm like this with this. I'm like this with this one. Yeah, because they did give him the ultimatum, and I do get it. Do you know what I mean? I want to be the manager of Manchester United. I just didn't want to come now. So he did give us that big warning, innit? He did come and say the same thing that the last manager said. You know, like, listen, we're gonna get worse before we get better. He did say that. So you can't argue with what he said in that respect.
No, but Joe, let's look at it this way. I feel like our fans lack nuance. We should be able to still criticize the lack of results without wanting the manager out. I feel like when people hear criticism, it's, oh, you want another manager. It's no, I want my manager to figure out how to make this thing work. You can't keep blaming Onana. You are the one who's fielding Onana and coaching him every week. You don't see the same thing. You don't see him. You don't see gravity working against that man to dive. You don't see it.
Hold on.
just saying.
Hold on. Oh no, the only goalkeeper that knows how to float. Yeah, is that what he's...
That man can't dive, bro. He's anti-gravity, bro. Gravity works against that man, bro.
Everybody's calling for my head. People want to come in. Do you know what? Yeah, Vegeta, if you got time, can you stay there?
Shout out to you. Yeah, I'll
No,
stay
can you
in the back.
Yeah, can you stay there? All right, cool. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna bring in these last two people because Uncle is calling for my head. I can see it. Mango and Llama, I'm gonna bring you two in at the same time. Yeah, guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Mango, you're on mute.
What, Joe? What you said?
What? Big up, yo. Hey, listen, you're on the wrong football team, but big up to you, though, fam.
Yeah, big up, Joe.
Big up, Joe.
Hey, Llama, Mango, what was your feelings? Did you both watch the match yesterday? First of all,
First of all, I didn't watch the match because I don't want to go through, for me, league is done, so I'm not watching any league matches anymore. But I saw the highlights, and I was very happy that I didn't watch. Instead, I went to watch this beautiful movie, Sinners, and that was the best decision that I made.
No spoilers.
I am not spoiling anything.
I was about to sin. You said something.
Oh,
Okay,
the movie is fire.
Thank you. Don't say nothing though. I want to watch it. Honestly, I want to watch it. But yeah, so at least you found something good to do with your Sunday evening, innit? Yeah. For us, well, I was cooking. I didn't watch it. I was just listening to the fallout on UV. Mango, did you manage to watch the whole game?
Yeah, bro. The game was the game. We've been bad for pretty much all season, innit? My thing is on the Rasmus thing, the
Okay.
the
All
post
right,
that he
let's get
did.
straight into it. Yeah, because this is where we're going to bring everybody back in after you guys answer this.
I want to be, because I don't know what I'm hearing. I'm confused. I find it weird when grown-ups are trying to like. I find it weird when people are trying to police what other people do in their spare time, bro. I find it weird. Like, who cares what he posts? It's his Instagram.
Hold on. You man keep talking, yeah, because I think I just had the door. 1 second.
I don't think this is a bit weird for me, actually. The way he played, yeah, because the way he played yesterday, it's not that he was playing so good. His performance entire game was like 3 or 4, maybe hardly 4, and then he scored this lucky goal, and then he said that we wanted the win, but I needed that. I don't know,
So,
man.
so are you saying because he's not a good footballer and he had a bad performance, he's not allowed to have an opinion on things, or he's not allowed to decide what he does in his spare time or on his own Instagram because
So
some
hold
people
on,
might not like it?
Mango, you're with me, yeah? You're with me. It doesn't.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Thank you. At
No,
last,
no,
I
it's
agree.
mad. What we keep encouraging this behavior from fans, yeah. This level of entitlement, I think, is weird. You don't get to control what somebody does in their spare time, bro. It don't matter if Rashford's at a stupid boxing game. It don't matter what's going on. You don't get to have a say because you're a fan of your football team and that person plays for your football team. That wouldn't fly in any other walk of life, bro. And the part to me that's mad, Joe, is most of the people who would say this and be mad at him for doing that are the same people who complain about woke and this generation's soft and da 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 da. But yet they can't take someone saying something on their personal Instagram. Like that gets you upset. Like, just don't look at it, bro. Just do what we used to say, Quay. Log off. Just don't look at it if it's gonna upset you.
Just don't look at it.
If it was for his personal thing, uh, it was fine. But it's about Manchester United. He didn't post about his
No,
personal thing.
no, but it's still his personal thing, bro. You don't. Again, he wasn't tweeting from the Manchester United channel, bro. Like, don't follow Rasmus. Don't look
No,
at the
he
screenshots.
he tweeted as a Manchester striker, number 9
But
of Manchester United.
you could say that about anything he does. When he goes to dinner, he's a Manchester United striker. Where he anything he does in his life, he's still a Manchester United striker for now. When he's on the pitch or in the training ground, I will critique those things. That's fine. Like, I think that's open, clearly, obviously, fan channels. We give our opinions, but in like there is no way I can gel with the idea that these people can't have any autonomy because of their performances on the pitch or because some fans might not like it. That's like other people not liking fan channels and fans giving their opinion because they think we're not
Don't get me
like.
wrong.
Where do we go with this?
Here's what everybody's saying in the chat, right? Private Time is a public social media site. That message you see was directed at us, right? And also, absolutely, when you post on social media public, I have a right to comment and judge. Yes, you do. But what it's saying is if you don't like it, you don't have to do anything.
No, that's the difference.
That's the thing. Right, it is public. He has publicly posted something. But if you don't like it, just leave it alone. Have you never heard the thing? If you ain't got nothing nice to say, just shut your mouth. Don't say nothing at all.
Let me tell you one thing,
There is
right?
that
I was not bothered about the post until I saw the comment from one certain guy. Yeah, there was Rasmus, and the fire emoji. And this is what we do. That is, it's going wrong in this club. We are just glorifying this mediocre performance. He was like, see, brother, I just saw the highlight, and even the highlight, he was shit. He was shit. And then he scored one lucky goal, and then we are just glorifying that.
Nobody's glorifying it.
Nobody's
Brother,
glorifying it.
whether he
Please.
tweeted or didn't tweet,
It
he
was
still
still
has
shit. It was
the
still
same
shit.
ability of football. I don't get it. What part of him not tweeting would change his footballing ability? Like the concept again, just to go back to what Ab said in the little comment, yeah. I don't have a problem with people voicing their dissatisfaction with what he said. Because I'm not saying you don't have the right to say it. I just find it weird, and I'm critiquing that critique. You're critiquing what he did. I'm critiquing your critique of what he did. The only difference is, I think you both have the right to do that. And some people on here are trying to say he shouldn't be allowed to do that, or there's something wrong with him doing that. I don't care either way.
No,
No, I
Mango.
agree with that.
Mango.
I agree with that.
Mango. Now I'm just gonna say, be ready. All right. Be ready.
Joe, listen. Let me tell you about the be ready thing. Yeah, just like how I feel about people's take on the Rasmus thing. If I don't like it, whatever people are saying coming in here, I'll leave. It's that easy. If I don't like what they're saying, I'm just gonna leave.
Let me show you how it works. Very big example. I love that. That's funny. All right, let me bring people in there. Actually, hold on. Waj just pulled up. Hold on, Uncle Waj. Can't even call him Uncle. I swear he's younger than me.
Bro says, Uncle, I'm like 10 years younger than you.
Bro. That's mad, Joe.
I'm like fucking 10. You got like 10 years of me, bro. What's good, bro?
What's going on? I thought before I let all the chaos merchants back in, I thought I'd speak to you first. Before I speak to you first. So you're here with these guys. Machigo agrees with me. Larry's kind of in the same boat where he says that he doesn't think that Rasmus should have said anything because he's shit and he shouldn't be doing any of that because he's shit, basically, and he's still shit. But I'm in the boat. It doesn't matter if he posts or not. It's still going to be shit anyway. So what's the difference? How do you see it, Wes?
I'm just in the boat. Read the room. If you're gonna post, cool. But bro, why are you putting when you know the fans are pissed off? This is just my take on it. Yeah. When the fans are totally pissed off, why are you putting? We wanted to win, but I needed that, bro. Ain't no one care about you. I think it's the caption that's pissed off people more than the post. To be perfectly honest.
Yes, that's
because it's the same as. Didn't he do it early in the year when we lost or got a draw, and then it wasn't even the post, it was the caption, and then he came back, he came out and he apologized. I think it's just the caption. The brother just doesn't know how to read a room.
The problem with Hojlund is that I want Hojlund to be as confident as he is in a Twitter or social media. Also in football ground, man. He need to be confident striker in football ground. He doesn't know how to finish. His confidence is zero while playing. But when it's about Twitter and social media, he's just overconfident always, and that really pisses me off.
I don't think so. If we posted, I I just think if you put "we need a win" after people have watched that performance for 90 minutes, seeing Bournemouth go down to 10 men for 30 minutes, and you're making it by yourself, I don't think people give. He's not Rashford. He's not targeted like Rashford, bro. Rashford
I think
got
he's getting
Rashford got picked out of the Eubank fight when there was like 8, 9 different
But
footballers there,
he was
including
next to Declan Rice, and
yeah.
people didn't even see Declan Rice, bro. They just went on Rashford.
Mango, Ollie Watkins were there, who stunk out the final, where Villa fans were ripping him apart, and no one said anything about Ollie Watkins. Like this ain't no Rasmus thing. Sorry, this ain't no
That's what I thought
Rashford
was
thing.
crazy, Raj, yeah? Because where it was like, for example, I'm in the Midlands, innit? So a bunch of my
Yeah,
friends went to Villa fans.
yeah.
United fans were more mad at. I saw more United fans upset at Rashford than Villa fans, and that told me everything I need to know about how we approach our players sometimes. Like it is a case of there is a bias and a dislike of him. So anything he does that's even slightly out of cue, people will have a massive issue with it. He's playing for Villa right now. I didn't really even see Villa fans like that I know anyway upset about this. It was just United fans.
No, Mango. If you jumped on Twitter, yeah, it was a cesspool. It was
Tuesday,
a
I don't really tell.
yeah. If you die,
No,
so
that's fair. That's fair.
Twitter was a cesspool. My take on it. People agree, people disagree. Bro, just read the room. You want to you can't stop people from posting. People got brand deals. Like people want to put themselves out there. Like these guys come to United, get 1 million, 2 million followers. My whole thing is just read the room, bro. You've struggled 1-1. We've had the shittest season in Premier League history. Had the shittest season since I believe like
And he
1980
didn't
something
score
or
no
whatever
goals.
else. That is literally just my take on it. Just read the room.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know what? It's true. You should have read the room, but at the same time, I just don't understand why everybody's so mad. You see, like I can understand people going, fucking idiot." Do you know what I mean? What dickhead? But people they're mad. Do you get what I'm saying?
They're
Like,
so mad, bro.
that's what I don't
Like what
understand.
what 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 Wajid just said is very measured. And again, reading the room, I'm with that to some extent. It's when
Hear
it
it.
starts to sound like we want to take away his right to give a take or an opinion on something while we're online giving our takes and our opinions and stuff. It just sounds mad to me.
It's about to get a bit sticky in here still. Wrap up is back in the room. You didn't speak before wrap up, so before I let the other chaos merchants in, do you want to say your
Yeah.
piece?
Yeah, yesterday is just the same old shit, really, man. I was laughing. I thought it was funny. That's how shit we was. 10-man Bournemouth was comfy. I was laughing my head off. Same
It's
old shit.
It's how scared we looked for me, bro. That made me quiet.
Same old shit.
We look
And I'm gonna
scared.
keep saying it. Amorim is in arrears right now, and I'm gonna say it. He has to win this Europa. It's gonna get dark for him. I already see it now. He has to win this Europa. All this time. Listen, he's gonna get the season. I've already accepted that. He's gonna get the season, but the way the fans are going, it is going to get dark for him next season. And my worry is this: we're gonna get full signings. Yes, I admit we're gonna improve by proxy because the full signings should be better than what we've got, hopefully, and that's not even guaranteed. But even with them full signings, do you think we're gonna improve significantly in 3 months by the time it comes to August? Anybody? Can anybody answer that question?
Probably not as much as we need to. Probably
No.
not as much as we need to. But why? Why does that even matter? Because I don't think he'll be fired. I don't think he'll be fired at that point. You know that, right?
That's what I think as well. But you never know with Ineos. I don't fully trust Ineos anyway. But I think he's gonna get the season. But if it's anything like this season, I won't be surprised if he gets sacked by November, December. But I do think he's gonna get the season because they can't be seen to be hiring and firing quickly because they've already got a reputation as it is. But if he doesn't get top 6 at the end of next season, you will get potted. You will get potted.
I agree.
I think
Why are you
I
laughing,
think
though?
I was listening the other day. I heard people saying
Why are you laughing? No.
Why am I laughing? Because it's so shit. You either have to cry or laugh. It's so shit. That's why.
You, bro. Abs. This ask you. Why are you laughing, though, bro?
Bro, I hear it though. There's Man United fans that don't watch games no more. At least him, he is sitting to watch it. Bear man don't watch games. You have to force Man United fans to watch games now, bro. It's mad.
I have to bring in. I'm bringing in Peter as well because it would be racist if I didn't. And he would tell me.
Well, no, it won't be racist. You got Utoko Braga, you got Utoko Asian guy in me, so it's fine. That's diversity.
You're assuming what I am, Joe. You're assuming what I am, Joe. You don't know.
That's mad.
You don't know what I identify as.
Me too.
This guy said, he just said, he identifies as a mango. That's why his name's Mango, isn't it? Mango lives matter. Mango lives matter.
That's the new one. I'm getting t-shirts.
You will go broke.
Sorry, this guy.
You're mute,
this
bro.
Guy,
You're mute.
Joe, your mic's gone. Your mic's just turned straight off. You're mute.
Is Joe's mic the one that's mute?
It was I pressed the button by accident. Sorry. All right, listen, just quickly. Yeah, I need to. I'm gonna.
Sorry, can I quickly answer something from the comments? Right. I don't know, Josh. You might want to come into this room, bro.
1, 2, 3.
You might have to come into this room as well, just in case. I mean, you said if the post motivates him, then he should do it. And then I said he's posted 4 or 5 times this season. Has he improved? Your answer is improving is nothing to do with him posting. Okay.
I mean,
so you say this
you're calling out Mr. Josh Inder, yeah.
Just say the waiting for the PowerPoint presentation.
I think you said this Rasmus thing. I just think we Man United fans are fond of wanting to have things to talk about.
Yep.
I think it's so irrelevant, and we are just trying to make the most out of nothing.
It's the old man. What else should we talk about? What's so good about our club? What should we talk about then?
Hold on.
Hey, what should we talk about? Because you're one of them fucking
We can talk about the Europa League match that is coming up. We can talk about potential signings. This is especially, and it's not just talking about it, right? There is one thing talking about it. There is another thing slandering the player. It is 2 different things. And that is where context has to be put into perspective, because at the end of the day, this is a human. You understand? Now, somebody he scored a goal after however long he has been playing. He came out and he said we needed a win. First of all, acknowledging that the result is not the best result. Ideally, we needed a win. So he has acknowledged that. And then the second statement was, I needed a goal. So the team needs a win. That is the group goal, the group's vision. And the second vision is the personal vision. I need a goal. Now the team did not get the win. He has acknowledged it. I needed this goal for whatever reason. He did not say the post is going to make him score goals. We don't know what somebody is going through. The person has come to his social media platform and posted what he posted.
Why do you assume that just because someone's not scoring or not having a good performance? Why do you always assume there's something going on in their personal life?
I did not say something was going on. I never say something is going on in his personal life. I said you do not know.
You always assume.
I said I don't know what he's going through. I did not say personal life. I said I don't know what he's going through. It can be on the training pitch. It can be on the field of play. I did not say his personal life. I just said I don't know what he's going through. And it's a simple statement. It is you that is taking it out of context.
Okay, so why did you say that? Sorry, I'm confused. You don't know what
I said that because the guy has come on his platform and he has posted something about him. And like I said on the chat, if Rasmus did not type that stuff and he just put out a picture of him celebrating, people will still come and comment. What are you celebrating? Is it not just your 4th goal in the league? What are you celebrating? Why are you celebrating? Why are you not scoring every day? There is nothing Rasmus could have posted that wouldn't have received a backlash.
No problem. Do you know
Rasmus,
how you
but
can
when we won against Man City, when we won against Man City,
let me reply, please.
when we won against Man City, I'll just wrap up with this. When we won against Man City, I don't think Rasmus performed spectacularly, but he posted on social media that day, and everybody was hailing him.
Yeah.
That man was writing poems, bro.
I need to interject.
Man was
there.
writing poems.
I was not hailing. I have not held any post that Rasmus has said. Right, the easiest way to stop being bullied online or to stop people questioning you is to do better on the pitch. So how about we just don't post nothing and actually go score fucking goals? That's the way to stop everyone from talking. Go score goals.
Yeah, to be fair,
he didn't compare. He didn't complain about that.
You've put it on a social media domain, which means you wanted people to read it, which also means you want people to react to it. If you don't want anyone to react to anything, hold on. If you don't want anyone to react to anything you're posting, don't post. That's what social media is about. I can like, I can dislike, I can talk about it, I can judge, I can support him, I can do all of that. But right now, I'm not supporting him. I haven't been supporting for a long time because you're rubbish on the pitch. To be
fair with Rasmus, he's been given a lot of grace. Not by me, but a lot of fans. So I'm not hearing this thing, he's getting
grace.
He's been given a lot of grace.
He's getting so much grace, bro. So
Has he been given a lot of grace?
Yes.
Compared to other players,
yes, he has.
Absolutely not.
Don't make stuff up now.
Do not make stuff I don't think Rasmus has been given grace.
He was given all of last season.
Don't whine me about Rasmus.
Nah, man. Waffle, man.
Every person that does Sky would be mentioning Martial whether he's playing or not. This guy's playing and stinking up the place. No one's talking about him enough.
No. Let us talk about our platform. Let us talk about these reckless delegates. Charles from last season. Hold on. Let me tell you something.
You've done hella talking. You always do hella talking, man.
Make your point and then I'll make my point.
You're taking a microcosm. You're taking a microcosm, right? Of like a bunch of 300 people, the same 300 to 400 people that watch every day. Look at the entire spectrum. You can't focus on the microcosm. Look at my point. When we make up 1%, look at the 99% of analysis out there. That's nonsense.
Very true, Uncle. We can't go into this like echo chamber of people usually arguing.
Who's breathing like that?
I mean, I don't know. Someone.
What's that noise, brother?
Who's that?
It's me, bro. It's me.
Oh, stop it. Right. So it's true. This microcosm, what a very good word, by the way. The space that we're in, it is a very finite number of people to get a measured view. You know what I mean, Uncle? So yeah, you have to look at the whole fan base. And to be honest, I can understand where they're all coming from, saying that he's had some sort of grace in terms of. But I'm gonna say this, guys. Is it that he's been given grace, or is it that the other guys have been attacked too quickly, like Xerxes?
He's been given grace, bro. No.
Giving grace. Giving grace.
You know what?
Until we move too fast on.
It's been grace, bro. Because this guy has been playing games.
Joe, you've just made a perfect point. Xerxes has been attacked from almost game 4. Erasmus has not been, only by Pacific people since game 4. He's not fit, he's not strong enough, or he's touched that everything was coming out. Game 4, and you're telling me that Rasmus hasn't had grace. He's had too much. He's had too much.
A season plus of grace.
By the way, this was one of the reasons I started last season saying, bruv, this guy's not good enough. And look how I got treated for saying it's not good enough.
Facts.
I called him young players too, bro. I was
like when we attack people don't like it when we attack our own players too quickly, though. I feel like sometimes you see that, I know you're coaching that, and you see things and you don't like it, you know the reason why you don't like it. But as a casual fan who's not a coach, I cannot say that I always am going to agree with what you're seeing, because what I'm seeing is, I guess it's also a hope that this guy will be better, because a lot of people right now can't tell me that the manager, everything he's doing right now is feeding you with technical ability.
Joe, listen, Joe, hear this now. Joe, hear this out though. Hear this out. Joe, hear this out though. Just one quick.
Let me finish my sentence. So yeah,
go.
It's like Why are people not going so quick on the manager? It's not like his results ain't been like. The players come in and he's been here for like a minute, and then you attack him 4 games in, like you said. I think that's too early. Rasmus
Yeah, of course it was.
Grace. Rasmus has been given the right amount of grace, is what I believe. If you think it's too, I think that's what I think earlier. But go on, you had
Joe, listen to this. Joe, listen to this. Do you think Xerxes could get away with going 0016 twice in one season? 0016 twice in one
By the way,
season.
he's already been booed off
Why
the
is that
pitch.
though?
By the way, he's already been booed off the pitch by his own fans.
And he wasn't even the worst player. He was not the worst.
So hold on then. I have to ask this then. Let's be real, because it gets me real angry.
Is that a colour thing? Is that a colour thing? Is there a colour thing about that? Is there underbelly colour thing that keeps you going?
It's not
100%.
underbelly, bro. It's out there. It's not underbelly. It's
100%.
there. It's there, bro. It's there for everyone to see.
Why not then?
Who's that striker we had on
one second. Let me say this though. You say that it might be an underbelly colour thing, yeah, but I remember one of the first people jumping on the Xerxes bandwagon, cussing him out, was KG, saying that he thinks he could run faster than him.
Yeah, but he's Uncle Ruckus though. You know KG's Uncle Ruckus, bro. Come on, let's be. You know how he moves.
That's
a bit mad still. That's a bit mad.
Crazy. Get out. I can't even fight to kick him out. Get out. Oh my god. He's not Uncle Ruckus, bro. He's not.
That's a crazy thing to just throw out there.
By the way, Joe, can you see that comment
the
from
way he was cuddling
Vegeta,
Rasmus, though, you have to look at it, bro. You have to.
Who, sorry?
Vegeta.
What did it say?
Is it a colour thing?
Look, the way how I see it is, yeah.
I'm forever cussing out Mount though, but I guess I'm not.
I'll be honest, I've seen more people wanting Mount out than saying people give him time, so I'm not sure where that one's coming from.
That's also
oddly enough.
I feel like
about
Mount.
Let me read these supers. Now, before we crash out and end the show, let me just read these supers real quick. Larry says people were criticizing McTominay for taking up Rasmus' space last season. Now look,
I said he was a better striker.
It's true. I said play McTominay, but anyway, Larry also says even the master of the 3 at the back, Antonio Conte, changed his formation for Napoli because of what he has in the squad, and he's good and he's doing well. See what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm not going to say much. I'm not going to change the formation.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to answer that and say, how many times does a manager have to say he has to start this way without changing, so that the team gets used to it? And we all accepted that from almost the first interview he said. I don't know why everyone keeps bringing up
also.
It's like we've forgotten what we were saying about him for the last 2 seasons he was here.
Also, I've heard in this same show, I've heard someone call in and say, where does Kobe Menu play? Where does Bruno Fernandes play? Why does the manager keep moving them? Why does the manager keep moving them and changing positions? And then another person is saying the manager doesn't try things. I think that is highly contradictory. If the manager is moving players' positions, is that not him trying out something? I think at the end of the day, the truth is, well, he's trying something. To see how players perform in different positions. To see how players perform in different positions.
Brother, it's 20 odd games. You should know the players by now, no?
Are they
true, but are they good enough? Okay, Charles, let me tell you something. And this is one thing I wanted to address. Somebody said, I think Joe, you even agreed with that, that Alex Ferguson played a lot of counter-attacking football. And why can't we play counter-attacking football, right?
Told me not to rewrite history though.
Yeah.
No, but I try. Let us just talk about that. Do we have the players that are physically capable of running with the ball when we're on the counter? So why do we talk about counter-attacking football?
I don't know.
Apart from Garnacho, do we have any player currently?
He got rid of all the players that could do that. Did a lot of the players that he got rid of could do that?
I'm
Yeah,
not even
because
gonna lie to you. We're
hold on.
just wrong. Period. We're just wrong.
A lot of that's the thing. A lot of times we are just looking for reasons. Now, the manager is saying the first and most important thing is to get my style of play. Before you go to option B, you have to make sure you have an option A that is set and works. If these players cannot assimilate option A, do you think they can assimilate 2 or 3 options at the same time when they cannot assimilate one? Think about it.
Uncle, wait,
And then you have to
let me
go
say
that
this
far.
quickly.
Wait, wait, wait,
Let me say
Different
this quickly.
formations for their countries,
Hold
bro.
on.
Let Mango play.
Mango speak. Let
Mango
Mango
talk
speak first. Mango's first, and then
So I agree with Uncle and Abs and most people generally speaking. The part that gets lost, which is whether people are explaining their concerns or not explaining it correctly, is even if he's trying things or even if he's working things out or applying his system or whatever, there is a likelihood, there is a chance, should I say, that it won't work. And people aren't acknowledging that in their defense of him enough. Like whatever he's doing, cool, he needs time to do that. But people talk on it as if once he gets that time, it's definitely going to work. We have to acknowledge that we don't know. And it doesn't ever sound like that. It doesn't ever sound like people are acknowledging that enough. There is a chance that everything
reply
he's
to that, 'cause
doing
I'm one of the
might not
guys
work.
outside.
Look,
So
look.
my only answer to that is
From
hold on,
what
Josh,
we're
1
seeing,
second.
it's not working.
No,
That's
no, no.
it's not.
My only there's 2 arguments to that I have, right? I don't think any of us, the guys that are supporting Amorim, right, have ever said it's guaranteed to work. For instance, no one on this side, if you want to put it that way, has said give him a 5-year contract, give him a 10-year contract. He's going to be better than Sir Alex Ferguson. I don't know where you are. We deserve better, but I'm still waiting for you to come on this show. Anyway,
He's a runner. He's a track star. That's what he's doing.
Time here when
all
when
we've
this
ever
Arteta
said,
shows up.
all
I
we've
need
ever, no,
Pam
I'm just
here.
saying, I'm just making it clear. All we've ever said is give him a chance, give him time, give him a preseason, right? That's all we've said. I'm telling you
Give
this
him
now.
players.
If next year,
Players, bro, he has them.
No, he doesn't have.
we're not
He does
doing that.
not.
Charles, we're not doing that. Respect
No,
the
no. You need signings. You need some signings. You need some signings. Let's be real.
Let's
You need some signings.
He needs he needs
even
signings,
me,
but he has enough.
even me and Rapper are saying that, and you know how we feel about it. He does need some signings. Right?
Yeah, he needs signings. Like nobody.
Who
We
mentioned
should
the
be seeing
counter
better
attack?
now.
Who mentioned the counter attack thing?
Really
You know
important.
why we can't do the
If he messes up, we
counter
are
attack?
going to teams, by the way. If he messes up and he doesn't do well and he gets that time, let's say 6 months, let's say 7, right? And then you're sacking because he's not good enough. Hands up. We made a mistake. We gave him time.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Like, honestly,
do you know what I find funny? You know what I
we
find
want
funny,
to win,
right?
guys, as well, but we want to plan and we want to see a plan executed to the T.
You
We
know what I
also
find
want to
funny?
give the guy time to do something that this team has never done before, which is 3-4-3, which is possession-based football. Because every manager has played 4 at the back that everyone's asking for. Every manager's played. Have we won the Premier League? Have we won the Champions League? No, we've not been good enough in that formation either. So let him try this. We failed for 13 years with 4 at the back, 4-3-3. So why can't he
But
try
that's
this?
disingenuous, though. It's disingenuous.
On
that point. Yes, it is. Wait there. You can't say no, it's not. If I explain why I think it is. I can't say it's not without me saying why.
Because
the reason I feel it's disingenuous is what we're highlighting like like a causal thing. We didn't fail because we were in 4-3-3. We failed because a mixture of the managers were trash and the players were trash. Because of that combination, regardless of what we were in, we were going to fail. The idea that pick a team that's playing 4-back right now that's not doing like Tottenham, because Tottenham aren't doing well in a 4-back, is their next thing that they need to try a 3-back. No,
They were in a 3-back previously.
Do you get what I'm saying? The reason it's disingenuous is it's not the formation that we failed, bro. It's because of a combination of the players were trash and the managers were trash.
So do you not find that's what's happening now?
I'm not getting back properly.
No, but exactly what you just said, though, Abs. There is a chance that the players are trash and the managers trash. That's all I'm trying. There is a chance that that's the case.
And we know, by the way, we know that's a
After
possibility.
After Ab speaks, then I want to go to Charles and then go on.
Yeah, so Mango, I know there's an absolute possibility that he can fail. We thought Ten Hag wasn't going to fail. He failed. Double R, known in football, left, right, he failed. Jose failed. LVG failed. Ole failed. Moyes failed. Like, I'm not being rude or anything. We know there's a possibility he's going to fail. It's been failing since Alex Ferguson left, right? So I know there's a possibility he's going to fail. But if we're not going to give someone a proper setup or the proper chance, then what are we doing? Then we should
I don't disagree, Abs. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. The only part that I think is a caveat that needs to be added stronger, to me anyway, is let's not acknowledge that unlike the other managers where potentially they didn't have a quote-unquote audition period. Like with this guy, I hope it works and I would love it to. The issue is we have less confidence it will because we've seen an extended period of time. Yes, the players aren't good. They're not used to a free back, blah, 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 blah. But most people, when he was hired, would have expected more. So as we're coming to the end of the season, it's not a surprise that people would look at it and go, maybe he's not that good, or maybe he's not that good here. Even if we change the players and we commit to the system, maybe he goes into next season with all the things he needs and he still isn't that good. Like, that's a valid concern to me.
Yeah, but you know,
it's not wrong to have that concern, to be honest. Who was trying to speak then?
Yeah,
Just cut off.
me. Yeah, because everything Mango said is pretty much on point. The only thing for me is kind of like when this manager was first coming in. I was here saying we shouldn't be doing all this scouting. Like everything is based on what you see when you get here. When he got here, Moncler Mourinho, we were all hyping him. I don't know what you guys were expecting, but I was thinking 7th, 8th, based on what we had at the time, at least 7th or 8th. I hear that this manager needs signings, but my own thing is with the players that he has now, that he will have next season, I haven't seen any improvement whatsoever. And people are here giving him basically the Ten Hag treatment. If you make it to the FA Cup, then you get another season. Not looking at the fact that we are failing into next season. If we now enter next season and the first 2 games don't bang, it's immediate pressure. Mandem are talking about pre-season. Pre-season matters, and it doesn't matter whenever Mandem wants it to matter. In the case of a player is playing well during preseason, if they don't like him, what would they say? It's only preseason. So I don't want to hear this manager needs preseason. It's not 3 games in the United States or 5 games in India or wherever that's going to change what this team looks like. Mandem even said it here. Most of the time, our preseason is a cash grabbing exercise. It's a cash grab. We go India, we make money. We go US, we make money. It's all money.
Yeah, but
So
preseason.
Joe, did you just put a bomb for saying we don't need? He doesn't need preseason. Preseason is not important. Have you played football? And preseason wasn't important.
You didn't say that. You didn't say that.
Though. No, I'm not having that.
You didn't say that.
You see,
he never said that, bro.
Yeah,
he
but
never
Charles,
said preseason was important. What he did say was that it would make no difference. The games that we're going to play in India or whatever else, he was saying that are not going to be better preseason than this season. Is what he was trying to say.
26 games. 26
But preseason goes beyond. Preseason goes beyond.
Preseason is not that.
Preseason goes beyond the physical.
Matches are not that important. Is preseason
Preseason.
He never said not important. Stop saying that word.
So preseason goes beyond
between what he's saying and what you're saying. There is. I get what you're saying, though, Abs. Like what Charles is saying is you can get more from the sample size of games you've had now than potentially from preseason. If you ask most people,
how does that make any sense, guys? How does that make sense? How does that make sense?
Who's saying that? Who's saying that?
York.
This is why people crash out.
No. That what kind of foolishness you lot are talking about, bro? Like, I don't understand what you're saying, right? How can you, implement your system properly in between a season, right? How can
That's
you say
the point I was trying to make.
In the 26 games, in the 26 games that he's played, right? He should have got more out of it than having a preseason. That don't make no sense, guys.
Yorks, can I ask you 2 questions?
Players say will play full 90
Can I ask
preseason.
Okay, sorry guys. Mango talk, and I need to just put something into that because this is wild. This is a wild take for someone that's.
No.
I'm just gonna say, go on.
My 2 questions are: How many more does he have more training sessions in this time since he's been here, or than he will in preseason? Which is going to be more
No,
training
no,
sessions?
that's
That's
not
what
the
I was
point.
going to
That's not
say.
the point.
That's
That's
what I
not
was
the
going
point.
to
Guys,
say.
guys, if you
In
play on
preseason.
Sunday,
No,
if you
wait,
play on
wait,
Sunday,
wait,
you
wait,
don't
wait,
train
It's
on
wait,
mad.
Monday. Then you
wait,
you
wait.
have half day on
Exactly.
Tuesday,
Abs,
full
say
day
his point. Let him
Wednesday,
say his
and then a
point.
match on Thursday.
You're
And you don't
saying
train
Mondays are
Saturday.
better for abs.
Abs
No, but I'm
don't
just
crash
saying,
out.
you don't train
Abs
Friday. You
don't
don't.
crash out.
You're half training on Saturday. Then you
Brother,
Okay,
that's
so
what,
go ahead.
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is here, right? If you have, 2 to 3 games in a week, right? What prop in a preseason you get to plan, you get to actually sit down. It's not even actually the actual training and on the pitch, running up and down and all that kind of stuff. Yes, fitness is a part of it, but it's actually planning your season, right? And that's the whole point of preseason, right? But you can't do that during the middle of a season when you just come in, right? Doesn't make no sense. Even if you have how many 26 games, it's just back to back to back to when do you get to sit down and actually plan out what you want to do for the season, right?
Mm.
You don't get none of
But
that.
if he's not planning out the season now,
Preseason
why
is
are we
needed.
doing what
Nobody's
we're
denying
doing
that.
now then? Because
But
the whole
preseason
reason
games
we're
are not
doing
the
what
same
we're doing now is
intensity
so
as the
that
normal
he can
games.
implement his style.
No,
That's what we were
Charles, that
told.
is unfair. So I understand what he's saying, and I think a better way to look at it is simple. There are players that would need personal training, that will need extended fitness training. You cannot do it
Personal
in a
program.
season because you don't have enough time between games to implement those things. Now, when the season is over, you can tell a player while you're on vacation for 3 weeks, focus on this training, this training, this training. But there is no 3 weeks vacation in a season to physically implement a lot of things. And mind you,
What
in
about the
between,
international break?
the players go
how many
International break,
people, how
they've
many
got not even
international break is 1 or 2 games?
the international break.
International
They've not
break is
even
one or
used
two
the
Some
summer
games.
players,
over
yeah,
there.
Our
some
players
players.
fly
To
out,
be fair,
Yeah,
bro.
nah,
Charles, some players
Charles,
fly out
And Charles,
and
wait,
and
get to
wait.
Charles,
do,
mind you,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bro, what the
Charles,
there is
hell?
a
Charles, have you
compulsory
played?
Preseason is
Charles,
the best time to implement your system. Nobody's denying that. I don't
Charles,
think
there
anybody's
is
denying
Charles,
that.
have you played an
Charles,
organized?
there is a
Have you
I
played an
am
compulsory.
hearing
entire
three
organized
different
season
people
of
saying
football?
my name.
Well, let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. Charles, there is a compulsory 3 weeks break for every player
Yeah.
by FIFA. Compulsory. There is not going to be international games. There is not going to be nothing. That's why when players play in tournaments and the season has started, they get their break after they are done in the tournament. There is a compulsory 3 weeks break. Now, that 3 weeks break, players rest and recover and take on new personal trainings and all of those things. I remember there was a time we saw that Antonio Elanga picture of where he was doing personal trainings. And it was during one of those preceding trainings that Marcus Rashford bulked up a little bit. So there are trainings that you cannot do in the season. It has to be done during the preseason. Now, there is also a thing of mental break. You take a break mentally from football, right? If something is already crashing and somebody comes in and tries to salvage it, it might be more difficult than when people take a break, go and take a break, go and reassess. You players that were part of this team that have a negative mentality, you're no longer footballers in this team. You're going to be sold, and we are bringing in so and so players that have a better mentality and all of those things. So it's not only the games, the actual games of the preseason. There is a lot that goes on, including signing of players, including selling of players, including integrating players, including personal trainings, including mental breaks and mental reassessment that comes into preseason. Now,
Before
there is no
anyone else
guarantee.
jumps in,
There is no guarantee that is going to change anything. And we are not saying that this man, like somebody said, we are not saying this manager has 5 to 10 years. No, we are saying he should be given the opportunity. And if nothing changes by the time we get to maybe midway or second half of next season, then we can actually have a proper conversation about this manager.
you see, I hear you, yeah, and everything said about preseason, but everything you said, I feel like it falls under player fitness more than the system that we are trying to implement. When you tell them do these trainings, do this, they are working on fitness. They are getting themselves ready to run. I'm talking about preseason as what we do during preseason. And for me, the players don't even play 90 minutes. They play 45, and then there's a new set that comes out. So when I look at this season and how everybody, when the manager came in, we said it was a free hit. This is for him to get to know the players, do this, do that. Where we are right now, the distance that we have to cover, I don't feel like what he needs is preseason. The
Charles.
time he needs, I don't think is what people are giving him, because we talk here. Man, them say if by November or October he is not here, then he has to go, and this is this. All we're giving him is about 3 or 4 new players. I don't even know where those players are going to play really, except for striker, 10, and left wing back. Hopefully,
Okay,
the
okay,
fourth one, I don't know.
okay,
When those
Charles. Yeah.
players come in, they need to come in before preseason for them to take part in the preseason. If
I
they
think that's
don't,
why
then they
they're
are
going for
coming in
Cunha
mid.
now, by the way.
What?
I think that's why they're going for Cunha now, trying to sort it early.
Yeah. They're trying to bring them in, but like, if we don't have all our players in for preseason, so to speak, now, what do we now say? This player didn't have preseason, or that player didn't have preseason. He couldn't implement his system properly because his 10 wasn't here, his striker wasn't here, his wing back wasn't here. No, we can't say that. I'm not saying that preseason is not important. I'm saying right now, that's not anything to hang our hats on. Oh, he hasn't had preseason, but he has had 20 odd games, if not 30 plus, with about the same amount of players he will have next season, thereabouts. He needs to be doing more to show more. Right
Okay,
now,
okay,
nobody
okay,
can
Charles,
say that
Charles,
we're seeing
Charles,
anything.
Charles, Charles, Charles.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell me, yeah, that when Slot came in, right? We're talking about Liverpool now, yeah. When Slot came in, that preseason didn't do anything for their season this year.
To be honest, yeah,
Not
their
really.
preseason made me think they were going to flop.
They didn't
Because
they didn't buy no players,
yeah,
right? He just worked on preseason. Everyone was like thinking, what's going on? What's going on with Liverpool? Not buying no players. We're just seeing pictures of them training, doing this, and he's doing all this kind of stuff, right? I'm thinking, what's going on with Slot, right? Bro, and they came out firing, bro. Yeah. So you're saying that preseason does not do nothing?
I'm not saying it doesn't do nothing. I'm saying what it does is being overemphasized sometimes, and it is being underemphasized other times. If you guys remember preseason Pearl,
It gave Slot the time to plan out this season. That's what it did, right?
Slot
It
didn't
gave him the
change
time
much,
to do
though.
that.
You're forgetting that.
like when they even came in this season, we all looked at Slot doing the Superman pose, and we were laughing, bro. It's again what he did, nobody saw coming. Even when the league started, I think they were not playing too well. They were 1-0, 2-0. When they get 2 goals, they will shut up shop. Everybody was looking at him like this isn't going to hold. Then I think they lost to Forest, and everybody was like, here the downfall comes, and then they just went on a mad winning streak. It was just mad. So Liverpool, what they did is it's to the side. I don't even want to talk about Liverpool right now.
Yeah,
Just
but
our team and our
if you look at it, it's
expectations.
actually a point, right? It's
I
actually a
get it.
point. If you're
I
saying
get it.
he had no signings, yeah, nothing, right? He
Hmm.
had nothing. He didn't make us. I think did he even make a sign? I'm not even sure if he
No, no,
made a
no. There
signing.
were there were
He
no.
made one. He
I
made
think
one. He made
Chiesa.
one.
Right?
Yeah,
Chiesa.
Chiesa.
Yeah.
And all he did is plan the season. They trained, they done what they needed to do, right? And they are now champions, bro. So he does preseason does have a big play in it, right?
It depends. It depends.
I'm not saying yeah, you can't improve, yeah, during a season. I'm not saying that, right? But if you think about our season, right? When Ten
Hmm.
Hag left, we were 13th, right? We are one place below. Right? So there's no improvement, right? But there's not like we just got relegated or anything, right? So he kind of just kind of kept it exactly where it was anyway, which is
Mm.
bad, right? But if we give him some good players and a preseason, we never know what could happen next season, right? It could go wrong. I'm not saying it won't go wrong,
Mango.
right?
The,
But you
the
got at
problem with
least
that,
give him a chance to
sorry,
do that.
That's not
Mango. The
mango.
problem with that is, yeah,
That's not
the
mango.
problem with that is
That's not
It
mango.
how.
wasn't mango. It wasn't
Oh,
mango.
who said that? Oh,
York.
was it
York,
York?
York.
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 Oh, the problem with that is how many of these players that he's supposed to get in the summer are going to be here for pre-season? Because if
That's what.
they're not, then it's going to
But
be the same situation. And what has
That's
pre-season done
exactly
for us
what I'm
over the
No,
saying.
past
no,
year?
no, no,
Absolutely
no, no,
nothing.
no, no, no.
We're slightly being silly here.
I
Sorry to
am not
cut
saying
in
that
at
we
you.
shouldn't bring in players. I am definitely saying we to bring in players. That's
No,
never
but
what I
what if
said.
they're not here in time for pre-season? Because we've seen what happens, yeah, when players come in late, yeah, and the pre-season there's like a week or so left. So we're going
Yeah,
to
but
be in the same
we're trying to.
situation again.
But what's going on right now? We are trying to avoid that, right? We are trying to get in our signings early, which we never do, right? We've seen it. We can see right now that we are actually trying to do that, right? So you just gotta let it happen, see what happens. That's
I
all I'm
would
No,
even
but
saying.
add to that. I would even add to that.
this is the
Yeah.
problem. We're going to use that excuse because if the players don't come in early,
Yeah.
everyone here is going to give him excuses that the players didn't come in
No,
early or the
I
players
won't.
need time to
Exactly what
embed.
I was
We're going
I
to
saying.
hear
won't
them
give.
excuses.
I'm not.
No.
I've categorically said multiple times. Whatever happens is preseason happen. Like other people might. I've categorically said that
No,
all the times.
Mikey, that's the
I've made
problem.
my
I already
position.
know what the excuses are going to be. Oh, the players need time to
No,
gel.
no, no,
The
no,
players need
no,
chemistry. They
no.
didn't come into here. That's what we're going to hear instead of actually calling
Players
out the
came in
manager for what it
late.
No,
is.
They
no,
didn't have
no,
enough
no,
time
no,
to
no, no,
train.
no. Pav, yeah. At the end of the day, right? When it came to Ten Hag getting sacked, right? I was a Ten Hag, right? But when he got sacked, bro, I was like, you know what? He needed that sack, right? He needed that sack. So it's got nothing to do with excuses of what happens during preseason. When someone needs to go, they need to go in it, right? And they can go. I'm not gonna give you no excuses, but at least give the guy a chance. Like that's all we're saying. Like if you're gonna hire someone mid-season, at least give them a chance here to get at least
I'm not saying
one.
Bro,
Amrin out,
sorry, before you end it,
Hold on.
right?
No,
Yeah,
no,
but
I'm
I
not
don't. I
ending it.
don't
I'm not ending
understand.
it.
I don't even
I'm
understand
not
the
ending it.
criticism though.
I'm not ending it.
Cool,
Hold
cool.
on. Stop. I'm not ending it. I'm just saying this. Yeah. This is going to be everybody's last point because I am ending it after that. Yeah. Larry has asked Uncle and Abs a question though. Uncle and Abs, please give Amrim a score out of 10 presently.
5 because of the situation it was thrown into.
5.
Uncle?
5.
I said what I said.
Uncle? Is Uncle gone?
I
No,
hear
Uncle's
it.
gone.
5.
Uncle's gone. Sorry. We didn't get the other answer. Uncle's gone. But 5 from
5.
Abs. You know what? This is a good way to end the show, actually. Everybody answer this question.
I
Let's
mean,
go.
that question's probably more applicable when we know the Europa League outcome.
He said
Nah,
presently.
nah,
He said
nah.
presently.
Oh,
He
okay,
said
yeah. Cool.
So go on then, Pav. You spoke up. So presently,
4.
what are you giving it? 4. I don't know if that's high or low, you know.
Actually, nah, bun that. Not even a 4. You're getting a 2, bro.
Oh,
You.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I got my one. I got my one.
By the way, Joe,
I got
if you
my
didn't
one.
question
Really,
him, you
I
probably would
got
have
my
stayed
one.
at 4.
Oh, no, I didn't hear anything that
No, I'm saying if
Ab
you
said.
didn't question him, he'll probably have stayed at 4.
True.
The moment you challenge him, he
Yeah.
goes, "Nah, I'm gonna go lower." So,
Yeah.
Okay,
by
well,
the
you
way,
never
everyone
know.
else answers. I'm intrigued.
Kenny, are you here? Kenny, have you even
I've
been here?
said Joe's leading the witness.
I just asked the question, Your Honor. I just asked the question. He chose to answer the way he
You
answered
see,
it.
when everyone was
Yeah.
going 5, what was my answer? I said
I
what
said
I
what
said.
I said.
I'm not changing it.
That's it, bro. Stand on it.
Stay. Listen, I'm one for standing on business, bro. You know that. So, Yorks, what are you giving this manager, fam?
I'll say a 5.
Currently, presently, right now, his performance right now.
I'll say a 5 as well, right? Because I was never expecting anything of this season. When he came in, I already written the season off like completely, right?
I
So
think
for
that's a
me,
lie, bro.
I
I think
did.
that's a lie.
No,
I'm gonna call it
November.
now. I
No,
You're
think
writing
that's a
them
you
season
lie.
don't, you
off.
don't, you don't, you don't know
In
me.
November. That's a cop out.
You don't know me, bro.
Allow it.
You don't know me,
Let the man say his opinion first. Let the man say his
bro.
opinion
Bro,
first. Then
bro.
attack him. Right?
I don't know
I
what you
want
look.
to know
I
if
don't
you
know. I
guys
don't know
remembered
none
what
of
I
you,
said.
man. Right?
Guys, let him talk. Let him talk,
I
please.
know none of you, man. Right? But me personally, yeah, I writ the season off as soon as he came in because I knew we're not gonna improve, bro. I've been on these players for time. Yeah, I said these players. We have so many players that are not good enough, yeah, for this club, yeah, and we will never do anything with these players, yeah, that are some of the players in this club, especially in some of the kind of more senior roles in this club, right? We will not do anything with these players, right? So for me, a new manager coming in, I didn't with a new kind of system, a new style of play. I knew we was never gonna do anything this season, right? And we're lucky. We're actually lucky to be in a position of a semi-final of a European Cup, right? In my opinion. So for me, bruv, I'll give him a 5.
5. All right. Do you know what? Yorks, I think you're capping, but you know what? Big up to you. That's your opinion. And you know what? Yeah, for a guy to say that he was Ten Hag in for so long, and you're telling me when your hope, you was a guy that was on that Ten Hag train like me, yeah, and you're telling me that when the new manager came in, the first thing he did was give up hope. That makes no sense to me. I call cap. I'm calling cap. I don't care. Yeah. And when I talk to you, man, later on today, because today we will be doing the Reckless Round Table. So if we can continue this conversation later, that's why there's no point in me continuing it now. So let's just get what's everybody else saying? Let's go to wrap up. Wrap up. What are you saying? What are you giving the manager so far out of 10?
Guess a 4. Because in the big games, he's shown that he can go toe to toe in the big games, but your bread and butter is the other teams, the other 14 teams, and then that he's been woeful. His profiling of players has been horrendous. His lineups have been horrendous. If it was somebody else, I have to be honest. So it's a 4.
Okay, big up yourself. It's a 4. It's a 4. It's a 4. All right. Let's go to Charles.
I'm
Charles.
giving him
Actually, no, Charles, actually, save yours. Save yours, Charles. Mango, give me yours first, please.
Bro, it's tough. I'm gonna say a 4, yeah, because I was really optimistic when he came in. Yes, I know rebuild. Yes, I know challenge if adapt to the new system. But my expectation with how he was touted is I want a manager who's a force multiplier in it. I want somebody who can take something that's mid and make it good, something that's good, make it great, something that's great, make it elite. And so far, it looks like he needs too many pieces for his thing to work. Pause. But yeah, because of that.
Then?
Huh?
So technically, hold on, Mango, you sound like a manager out. If he needs too
When
many
you
pieces,
let them speak, they will tell you who they really are. They will
Hold on, I've
always
been
tell you who they
consistent.
really are.
Charles, don't do that. Charles and Joe do that. I've been very consistent with what I'm saying. Very consistent.
Okay,
If
you
I
know,
believe this should be manager out, but that him needing those pieces doesn't mean it won't work. What part of that is contradictory? If he gets the pieces in the
What I'm
summer,
saying is you just said that you think he needs too many pieces to make it work.
that's literally everything we've been discussing for the last 6 months, guys. That's literally what everybody's just been saying. Pre-season, players in, players out.
Can I ask him a question, Joe?
Go on. This is a quick one.
Mango,
Because
what
you're making a
position?
pain sizzle.
Yeah,
Hey, actually, Mango, can you come for the show later? Mango, can you
Yeah,
pull up
man.
for the show later?
Yeah. I'll pull up.
I'm not 100% sure about that because I might have to record something else. But Mango, what
talk.
position are you expecting Amorim to get if he has the preseason and let's say 4 of his signings? Bearing in mind, he probably still needs to remove a couple more, but let's just say 4 signings.
I'll take anything from 8th to 5th.
Okay, so then that makes sense what he's saying then. Then what he's just said with the position you just mentioned now makes sense because he's not saying he's going to fail. He's just saying to get to the final point, Premier League winning, he needs more changes than four players. And that's true.
I mean, I agree with that. But when you're saying that, okay, see, when I hear somebody says he needs too many pieces to make it work, that means to me that he has.
Joe, let me tell you what I thought when the guy was coming in. Yeah, is I thought we were going to get. I don't know if anyone's heard the term before. I thought we were going to get a force multiplier, somebody who takes a sum of parts and makes them perform better than they are. Nuno at Nottingham Forest is doing that right now. Not saying he'll continue to, but those sum of parts that he's working with aren't as good as they're performing. I thought we were getting that guy.
Yeah. I hear that.
Sorry, did you just
say Nuno? No, you can't ask him any more questions. He's gone.
No, but Joe, he just said Nuno, like Nottingham Forest didn't buy a whole heap of players.
They did buy a whole heap of players, but Nuno made it work.
So how is he working with how is he getting the best out of the tools he has?
No,
when he's got
he's saying that
he's
saying the players at Forest aren't that good. And what he's doing is basically because I think they're in Champions League spots right now. After the 10 signings, nobody thought they would be there. So he's actually, making them better than they are. I think that's the point he's trying to make.
22 new players. Cool.
Yeah, but it's still Chris Wood and Elanga in the starting lineup with the Chelsea reject and what's his name over at the wing. So like he is making them, in my point of view, look better than they are. I think it's me to go next, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, go for it. Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna give the manager a 3 because since he's been here, I can think of 3 games where I've had some kind of joy: the Lyon game, the City game, and the Arsenal game. Those 3 games, yeah. When we beat Arsenal, I was happy. When we beat City and Ahmad did the madness and Rasmus was writing poems, I loved it. When we did the Lyon thing, I hated how we went from 2-0 to 5-2, but I enjoyed watching that game. So that's all I can write home about with this manager. Just those 3 games. So three
You get
points.
3. Okay, 3 points. And next season,
Next season, Lord have mercy. Based on what
next season,
are you
as in
asking me
next season,
what
if
I
he gets
what
his
I
4,
want?
Abs said. It's the Abs question. You know, if he gets 4 people, four signings, where do you expect us to finish next
If he
season?
gets 4 signings, the way people have spoken about it, I'm like Mango. I expect like 5th to 8th next season, which for me ain't really that. It's what we should be getting this season, so it is what it is.
All right, Charles. I loved hearing your opinions as always. Save the best for last, Wajid. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was on mute. Firstly, I don't know about that, but I have 3 points to make. Uh, I want Franco Mastantuono here. Bring that kid. Bring that kid here. That kid is
Okay.
elite. Right. That's number one.
I'm not gonna pretend like I know if he's good or not.
He plays for River Plate. He's a 10. Kid's elite. I watched the
Yeah,
Super
left foot is
Classico.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I watched the Super Classico yesterday. That's my football elitism or purgatory or whatever or scholarship, whatever you want to call it. Right. That's that. Man. That's number one. No, number two. I'm giving the guy a 4. You can't look past the league form. The league form has been terrible. However, we're in our first European semi-final since Ole. Yeah, if you compare it to the last manager's European reign and what he did, the guy didn't win in a year. The guy didn't win in a year. Right. Van Nistelrooy has more wins than the last guy did in Europe in a calendar year. Like let's be totally honest. Right. And we are in a European semi final. That stuff does matter. I still want to win a trophy. That's number 2. And number 3, we got robots racing in China before we got Truth is Truth. Joe, I'll see you at 10 o'clock.
You dickhead. I knew somebody. Robots racing in China. Is that for real? I should talk about that on Truth is Truth. Anyway, let me read these supers before we go. Larry back in again with another chat saying, so how many matches and months should we give Amorim after this all important preseason? Yeah, how much months and matches do we give him after this all important preseason?
As long as possible, with results giving him more time. Like the harshness you want to judge him on this season, do it next season.
Give it to him next season. You know what? Hey, you know what? You get a bump for that. I like that. Yes, it's true. I think, and that's why I'm trying to hold it down. I've been saying, you remember how I started off the season, Abs? I've been trying to rein it back in, but sometimes yeah.
Because you got to think, we gave Ten Hag 10 to 15 games, but that's because it was his second season and third, fourth, fifth, whatever transfer window. So we're like, bro, you have to do something.
He had enough of his tools in his toolbox now. He had no excuses.
He bought 20 plus players to add to his squad.
He had no excuses.
He had no excuses. None at all.
Yeah, you have to give Amorim the same level of leeway at least.
This is my biggest point. We gave Ten Hag 700 mil. I don't know how many transfer windows. Allowed him to change his tactics 3 times because he went counter-attacking. Then his whatever new way of attacking football he wanted, then went back to counter-attacking or mid-block, if you want to put it that way, right? Not quite counter-attacking, but we gave him 3 different tactics to have in the 2 years and whatever months he had before we decided that he wasn't good enough. And some people are still saying that he was good enough now. Now they're still saying he's good enough. And then we're writing this guy off for 30 games. We've no real transfer window, taking over mid-season. And most
who's saying that
importantly,
he's still good enough? Who's saying that? Where have you heard that?
People, bruv, you TDHL have not given up.
I knew you was talking about me. You think I was gonna let that slide? I knew you was talking about me.
Why?
I'm done. Anyway, I'm done with the THDL talk, bro. I'm just saying that he shouldn't have been fired this season. That's all. Yet. He should have been fired at the end, even though I did start screaming for Ten Hag out. I'm not going to deny that I didn't. I've been thinking I was wrong there. He should have seen out the season and then fire him, bring Amorim. But anyway, hindsight's a bitch. Let me read this last super chat from Tommy Boy. He says, as we drew with Bournemouth, Liverpool won the Premier League and City got into the FA Cup final. Arsenal only semi-finals of the UEFA Cup Champions League. Sorry, UEFA Cup. Then of the Champions League. Dark days ahead of us. We're miles off. And it's so true. We are miles off it, people. And that's why I don't understand why people get so upset. We know it's been dark days. It's been dark days for a long time, and it's going to continue being dark days. So, guys, please smash a like on the video if you haven't already. I don't know if we got to 100 likes. Can someone check for me? I don't know if we got to 100 likes. But if we did, thank you very much. If we didn't, you're a disgrace because there's been consistently more than 100 people in here. So, with that being said, guys, if you are new, please make sure you subscribe as well, because the main man will be back tomorrow. KG's back, but today's a full Joe day because I'm back at 10 p.m. with the Restless Round Table, and I don't know what I think we might have to continue discussion as usual. But take care and have.
Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at that.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky that.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.